Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you WWE Smackdown tonight on a Feel Good Friday. Hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good. You're doing good. You're ready to go. You got lots of wrestling to talk about. Get in that chat. Blow up the chat. Hit all the buttons. Be a part of the show. Be a part of the fun. And let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We're live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we continue to be the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. Happy Friday to all of those out there who are about to enjoy the weekend. You put another week in the books, and we got a little bit of wrestling before we head into the weekend. It's going to be a good one tonight. Lots to talk about. Lots of SummerSlam stuff. Plus, we got a whole lot of wrestling news to get up into as me and Nick get back together. But it's going to be a fun one, folks. Blow up the chat and let us know what is on your wrestling mind. If you don't know who we are, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. For those who didn't know, I brought it up last night and everything. It is my brother from another mother, a Canadian mother out there, KJ White. It was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, my guys. First time we've been able to say it to your face on stream.
That's true, and a little applause to the sultry vibes of Big.
How many people tuned off right now?
But for anyone out there that shared some love and reached out, either DM or a tag or Discord or wherever, or on the channel, including Mr. Nick, making sure the world was aware. So as you get older, the birthdays don't quite feel what they used to feel, but I was spoiled yesterday. I'm grateful. I had a wonderful day, an outstanding day, and I'm very humbled, and I appreciate everybody out there.
Well, in this wrestling world out there, my guy, you got to celebrate the wins when you get them, because things change over like Rover out there. If you could one day have a pro wrestling 24/7 network, and then the next day it's WWE radio.
It's crazy how fast this came about. No real rumors, dirt sheets, no real, hey, watch out, this might happen. It just happened. And it was like, a Thursday, and they're like, Monday, all new. And I was like, whoa. So for those who don't know, I mean, the channel Busted Open is on Sirius Satellite Radio, will now become the WWE Radio Network. They're going to put a bunch of their podcasts on it. Now, Dave LaGreca did say nothing's going to change. I don't know.
I mean, what really changed? I mean, bye-bye Coachman.
You can go.
Beyond that, I mean, you're going to get now, I guess they're doing the simulcast for all the weekly shows and the pay-per-views. But outside of that, wasn't Busted Open always kind of already seen as like the WWE favorite radio broadcast out there of Peter Rosenberg's out there, Sam Roberts? They're all very WWE leading to begin with.
Yes, and I do think, I mean, there were times where I felt like Busted Open blended it well. They had Tony on, they had AEW talent on, they'd have people on, they were involved in some stuff with AEW, but then I think it kind of tapered away, and then we started seeing guys from Busted Open showing up in TNA, and of course Bully's affiliation, and then they did a couple pre-shows for NXT, and then that seemed to kind of end any back and forth, like a lot of the relationship with AEW. So yeah, I mean, anyone that's accusing them of those fans out there that really they're shills, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat the charges for a while. But yeah, I mean, they've always had a bit of a WWE slant, but mind you, it's the biggest company in the world. What can we do?
But that's also now the thing, a bit to it. yes, they have a slant, but now WWE essentially controls the media that gets out there. Now they can have their own news source that can say how great they're doing, that they can quote in all their video packages and everything like that. So now it becomes this silo kind of echo chamber versus it really kind of closes off or creates an avenue for somebody that wants to do independent wrestling talk.
Hi.
To really kind of run the gamut, take over that market now because the voices are getting kind of siloed off.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, again, you kind of, for the, you want everyone to have a fair say. You want everyone to give their 2 cents. And I mean, granted, okay, if Busted Open is pro WWE leaning, the Observer is 100% the other way. So, I mean, there is a counter to that. You got Sappy out there who kind of leans. I know he says he doesn't.
But no one has as big of a platform as Sirius XM Radio like that. Like, that's the thing, is they have the WWE's the Disney of
for sure.
Stuff. It's the Band-Aid to adhesive bandages. You don't say it, hand me an adhesive bandage. You say, hand me a Band-Aid. I'm not 100%. Watching pro wrestling. I'm watching WWE.
That's what people say right away when you're like, even if like I bump into somebody or whatever, having a chit chat, and I'm like, oh, I do this wrestling show like the WWE, the WWF stuff. Like you always get that. So right. Again, that is kind of the bar. That is the biggest and most recognizable name in the business. I know some people don't believe that, but it is the truth. Like, I know you might like something else better, but it doesn't change facts. And the facts are, I mean, it is what it is. It'll be very interesting, the dynamic. I was like, hey, if they want to simulcast a watch along, hi, how you doing? Let us know.
Well, then instantly, Jose, this channel should sell out and get Sirius WWE channel.
I'd do it in a heartbeat. You'd know right away.
Yeah, you would know. We'd be fully out there. We'd be getting Rashad McCann's out there with all the underdog shit, all the WWE
right. There'd be some clues. We might not come out and say it, but there will be probably some.
There will be signs. There will be signs. Nah, Dave LaGreca sounds like Joy Behar, and I hate it. Yeah, Dave's an acquired taste.
Dave gets under my skin sometimes.
Both Daves. Dave is a shit name in wrestling because they're both very much acquired taste. No, I know that. No, they don't know that.
No, I mean, interesting. But yeah, no, I think Dave's a bit over the top. What I will give Dave credit for is, I mean, at least he conveys like this, the fan bewilderment. Like he still buys in, and even if he's selling us on something, he's into it. Like, you can tell he's truly into it. He might be completely off his rocker.
He's the reason why Cody Crybabies are a thing.
For sure. He's like the leader of the crew, right? So, yeah, you're not wrong.
Right. I like this stuff from Anonymous real quick. Nick would have to support Austin Theory on WWE Radio. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I wonder how much flex you get on that. But that being said, Nick's clicked on a couple. So Spaz, Ken, Mega, top 3 from last night, folks. That's your points in the chat. The more you chat, the more points you get. Super chat, super stickers, gems will get you bonus. So throw all those into the chat. Let's see if we can get it into that top 3. I will also remind everybody the prediction title is on the line. It is up to date with the 2 new matches that have been added. So there's 10 total. That's the double dog collar match got added to the predictions. And the Jungle Boy, the number 1 contenders match, which I don't really love doing a number 1 contenders match on a pay-per-view, right? That's for the show to get to the pay-per-view.
We've talked about this. This whole pay-per-view is kind of a little bit of more of the Dynamite, and the Dynamites have been the pay-per-view. Which, did you see? We haven't even fully talked about this. If they're trying to, speaking of news outlets, of trying to pin the reason why we're getting Omega versus Kevin Knight on MJF, of that MJF, that old guy, that old pal, has been backstage pushing for it should be the TNT champion versus Kenny at Redemption instead of him, which to me feels completely ludicrous and just a way to try and pull the heat off of Tony and Dave out there.
Okay, let's say that's true. And it just makes MJF the patsy and the idiot of the whole situation, because it doesn't make it any better or worse. Like, they've said it before. Oh, it was Sting's idea, or so-and-so's idea, or so-and-so. So what? Doesn't mean it, like, okay, so what? It's good now because it was their idea? I'm sorry.
I think that's what they think. They think that people are going to not be upset at MJF because it's MJF when it's still kind of shit, in which he actually may be hurt way more than we thought.
I think that's what this whole story is. I think they took heat for him getting hurt, and they worked through it. I think they got through it, but I think he's on the shelf right now. It doesn't make sense to have arguably your top draw sitting on the bench in the build to All In.
No, not at all. And in my own personal timeline, he would have never even been in that match with Roosh, so we would have never even gotten there.
What is the point of him getting the shit kicked out of him by Roosh? It made no sense.
What has Roosh done since then, by the way, too?
Nothing. Not a thing. Again, I mean, they're talking about 9 possible WWE talents that could end up in AEW this weekend. We might have the record for the most surprise pops ever, according to
they said it was going to be a mid pay-per-view, so debut. Dylon, and Dylon.
Is that the approach, the strategy of like, ooh, this one's not looking so good, so just start calling people? How much you want?
Well, there's that whole list that's out there. I don't have it pulled up of everybody that was available as of yesterday.
Everybody. Yeah, we were talking about the New Day was out there. Escobar.
They're a couple days away. It's the whole White Six. A couple days out there. They might be there, but I think they're kind of funky. Motor City's out there. I know.
MCMG Escobar is another one of them. The whole Wyatt Six is free.
So, which I think might see them after the way that the Righteous Deletion went last night. We might see them potentially show up in a place that goes spooky well.
Yeah, okay. I could be okay with that. But we do have Tay kicking off our chat tonight, as we're about 15 minutes away from the start of the show. Folks, get in that chat, blow it up, be a friend, tell a friend. We want to see triple digits in this chat. Tay's with us. Zach, National Tequila Day. Ole!
Right. Well, Tay becoming a member, by the way. Hey, what do you say?
Yes. I guess I should acknowledge. There you go. National Tequila Day.
Yeah, I'm not a tequila guy, really. Not even margarita, nothing.
I like tequila a lot, is the problem. It's my poison.
Oh.
It never means tequila don't dance well.
Tequila makes your clothes fall off?
Yeah, maybe. Almost very true. Clay, welcome back. What's up, Kevin? Ken, I got you. How you doing tonight? Eric Isaac's with us. All the birthdays: Barry Bonds, Malone, Hardison, Anna Paquin thrown in there, Jennifer Lopez, and my Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. Shout out. How old is Linda Carter?
I don't know, but I'll take J-Lo out of that list. Absolutely. That list had some highs and some lows, some sussy people on that list.
It's true. And I saw that lady live, so I'm pretty pumped about it. Koba live match. Hoba. Welcome, Tam and Ken. As above, I so below. Oh, there you go. Love it. Throwing out a heart. Tap all the buttons. Let's go. Ronan back with us. King is in the house. Damien. Mr. Mega, how you doing? Karen's in the chat. Let's go. Hello, friends. Dustin's with us. Happy birthday. Thank you, Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Hey, yo, how you doing? Let's go. Nothing but love. Keep filling up this chat out there, folks. Love seeing it. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk won't be shaking hands at the end of the segment tonight. So tonight it escalates, right?
Has to. We saw the tease at Saturday Night's Main Event of the last things where he kind of accidentally slaps him with the belt strap.
Right.
You have the backstage thing where they kind of square up. Now you've got to get one way or another to where somebody's going to get physical here.
Right. It's got to get to that agitated point. And Cody was the one that showed signs of fire in the beginning. So we'll see how, if does Punk make Cody snap? Does it go the other way? Or do we just sit on this fake, kind of this fake friendliness until no longer able to put it off?
Yeah, that's the thing is I know we're still 2 weeks away or so from SummerSlam. Yeah. So you do have to kind of speed this up, but at the same time, who's going to end up being kind of the heel? Who's going to end up being kind of the babyface in this situation?
Right. So, a valid question. And literally, we got 2 shows. We got this one, and then next week is the go home show. So they bet, I think some of this has to amp up. I think the card looks pretty good as we're going in, but we would see how this shapes up tonight. Of course, Aldis and Gunther are going to be under the same roof, so that shall be fun. as we just want to see them fight each other at this point.
Is that the best thing that's on SmackDown right now?
Yeah, probably. I think so. I think it's pretty cool.
Well, it's something we wanted that we didn't know we were going to get. Now, on a complete side note, as I know we're rattling off to the chat, I saw somebody throw out the idea of a Bobby Roode that could step in as a general manager, say if Aldis was to come back as a full-time performer.
Not a bad show. Not a bad show. Bobby can talk. Bobby can be a heel. Bobby can be a funny guy. Bobby could do the job.
That's the thing, is I think they'd have to find somebody that could step in and fill that same spot. Could it be, would you do even a Steph?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
She's been around a lot. She's out there interviewing Oba. She's out there. I have
True.
no opinion about Aldis.
I don't know if that's a good choice, because that's one of those decisions, unless we've seen it, we've been there, done that. I'd like to, I like the idea of, somebody that maybe we wouldn't expect, or somebody that we haven't seen a ton of. I mean, again, I think it'll be polarizing, Stephanie's presence. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'd go another direction.
Right.
MDB with the knee pads. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Eric saying happy birthday. The same day as my little brother's 47. So he's got me by a few years, but we are, I have a cousin who also shares the same birthday. So shout out to all the July 23rd birthdays.
There you go. There you go.
Let's go. Happy belated 25th birthday. Love you, buddy. Reader, that's adorable. Thank you. Thank you. I'm back like cooked crack while Nick's looking at Nick's back.
Huh?
Samuel, let's go. Dennis, thank you and welcome. Let's go. I am back. Wrestling Revolver is on tonight. Very much so. Hope it's good.
I actually did not know, but interesting.
Is it High Voltage that's tonight? MDB. Or is that later in the summer?
I was just going to say, well, no, I think that's the House of Glory one that's got Eddie Kingston going for their belt.
Yes, fair enough. Yeah, which shall be interesting. And I mean, especially if you're a big Eddie Kingston fan. KJ and Big Nick, what are your biggest what-if matches? Mine is Undertaker versus Sting, HBK versus The Rock, and China versus Trish. Is this a come back to question? Do we have to start this one for later?
Yeah, well, because I mean, even then, with a what if, it's not ever the same as, like, say, a Jordan LeBron kind of what if, or and in any other kind of sport what if, because it all, it depends on who's booking it and everything. It's going to go a certain way. It's not like they're going to go for it, but I get it. I get the question.
All right, we'll think about it. MDB, let's go. Jose's back in the house. MDB busted open tying themselves to the winning coattails. Well, that's it. I mean, cha-ching, right?
They very much cashed in on that. They had to have gotten pretty pennies.
Absolutely. 1 year ago today, Just Joe letting us know, or reminding us that, Hogan passed away 1 year ago today. 1 year has flown by.
Oh, for sure.
Right. All right. Jose, MDB, Mega, we got you. Vance, welcome back. Safit's in the house. Let's go. Dun, dun, dun. Lots of names. Happy birthdays. I appreciate it. If I missed you, make sure you chime back in or use super chat, super stickers. Dustin, big pause in the house. Kevin Vance, Cherokee George, let's go. Almighty Pop. Bradley, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Yeah, no, so much love. You guys are awesome. I'm so grateful. It's crazy to see people from everywhere just come in and say hi and happy birthday. It was so cool. So I got nothing but love. What a wonderful day.
Becoming a member for 33 months out there, and see now, like we were talking about, we can take over that whole, independent voice of the wrestling world, avenue that LaGreca and them are opening up.
That's true, right? Absolutely. 33 months. He's on that Patrick Roy. I love it. Patrick Roy vibe.
That pained me.
Right?
Patrick Roy.
The Patrick Roy of it. Let's go. Harry, welcome. Just Joe, good to see ya. Welcome back. What's that?
No, it's Harry saying hello there. Pleasure to meet you all. May I ask about the chat?
You may ask
away. I think the chat will let you know.
Okay, yeah, I think that the chat has no problem answering questions about itself. Bradley, thank you so much for gifting the membership. The giver of gifts, Mr. Bradley, as always. MDB giving him some love. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Curtis, I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rest in peace, or rip Philly get an NBA title now. What? Did I read that funny?
No, because LeBron James out there joining the Philadelphia 76ers out of all the teams.
Yeah. Why?
It's interesting as hell. It caught me way off guard. He's now like the third option on that team.
Right? Like West Philadelphia, born and raised. What are we doing?
Well, I did even like, though, his whole little like package that he put out there before he made his decision playing Meek Mills. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
No, I mean, again, the LeBron is LeBron's biggest fan. Danisha, let's go. You're the man, Kev. Shout out, let's go. Curtis, we got you. J-Boy's in the house. Linda Carter is 75. Holy shit, let's go.
Right.
Wonder Woman, let's do it. Happy B-Day. Thank you, Z-Man. Appreciate you. Tequila gives me Cancun PTSD. Good times. Amen.
If you like pina coladas.
Right.
Almighty Pop. Dream. What if match? Prime AJ versus Prime Eddie. Can it get any better?
Yeah, and I was thinking of a few. There's a few Eddie matches that I think would have been phenomenal that we never got. Pun intended, perhaps. That would have been outstanding.
Oh, for sure. Like that's again, you get when you play fantasy booker and they're gonna just go. Like they're gonna do did you watch the Dark Side of the Ring with Samoa Joe and Necro Butcher? If they're gonna just call it in the ring, brother, then it might be interesting of seeing, a Prime AJ versus a Prime Eddie. I always get hung up on like who's booking this?
Right.
What promotion are they working for? Who's gonna go over?
Right. Like, yeah, that's always been the question. So we just have to take it on blank that they just get to go out there and have at it.
Yeah, because like Taker versus Sting's like a lot of people's go-tos, but yet that would have happened in WWE. Mm-hmm. Sting's not going to be WCW Sting there.
No, and he's not going to go over, right? So I mean, we're going to need neutral territory and a neutral booker. Yeah, I mean, Kurt's another guy because Kurt leaving the way he did, and then. I mean, he had some outstanding matches in TNA, but he's a guy that there was some talent. Like, there were some matches we didn't get for Kurt. So, but Eddie's right up there because, obviously his untimely passing.
Right.
All right. We got 4 minutes. I see some other comments here. Nayer's in there. Boom. It's Friday. Let's go, Nayer. How you doing? There you go. Happy birthday. I appreciate it. Looks like it's a taped show. I don't think so. I don't
don't trust your whole conversation.
Mega's having troubles.
And untaped. Yeah, you sit there. I pre-recorded TNA. You recorded it before it came. You know what?
Yeah, well, technically, if he recorded it at 8, he pre-recorded it because it didn't start till 9.
Part of it,
right? Like Marty McFly.
Well, just made me think of the Carlin bit. Well, what else were you going to record it afterwards?
Yeah, right. Jokes. But yeah, it's not a tape show tonight at all. Let's go. Another name is crossed off the TNA chopping block, Victoria Crawford. Yeah, I wasn't really sure why they brought her back in, and I'm not surprised that she's on the way back out.
Tessa Blanchard, once Tessa was gone, and they've taken Mila Moore and put her with the Order 4. There was nothing for Foxy to do anymore.
Right.
But
no, 100%.
We haven't talked about it. And it kind of broke yesterday and we didn't even talk about it then on Thursday. Of Tay Mello, I guess, according to Tony Khan, getting the release. Hasn't gone through yet, but he's giving you an IOU, and that's as good as money.
As good as money. Yeah, Tony kind of threw it out there of like, it's in the mail, wink, wink. Yeah, I think, you stand on a certain business. Tony has talked a certain way about his conduct and how he was going to, behave and run his business. And, holding someone back for time was not one of the things that he was going to. I'm not going to be like the Fed. I'm not just going to sign talent so they can't go other places. Yeah, right. So Tay's going to get out. This one's interesting because this is a kid that you called one of your pillars.
Well, Sammy's not leaving, allegedly. Sammy's allegedly.
I don't believe any of it until I see it.
It's so weird how they like completely ran everything back the other way now. Of like, no, he never had any reference to AEW on his social media. No, his contract's not up at all. Right. And I think the Tay thing's because she said she was going to step away from wrestling, which I think was the easy way to get out. Now, if she says she's trying to step away as a mother and you're TK that says, nah, you still work over here. Yeah, now you kind of look like an asshole.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you are just planning to be home and taking care of the baby, I mean, keep collecting the money. What are we doing?
Well, but I don't think she is. I think that's her way to get out.
Absolutely, Lady B. Thank you, and happy early birthday. I hope it's a great one. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And good times. I love all these July birthdays. I love it. LeBron James will be 41 in December. Okay.
There you go.
Facts. There you go. Shout out Lady B from MDB. They showing Gunther getting screwed by Sammy as ref.
No, I got them doing their whole WWE Made in America thing.
Yeah, I got 44, 43, 42 on Netflix. Yeah. Let's go. Cheesecake. I had cheesecake today. That's awesome. I had cheesesteak today, and that's what that says. Son of a bitch.
Either way.
I want some cheesecake.
Cheesesteak, Philly in 5.
Right.
41. No, I was just clicking on Superfly out there. I just got to walk over the ramp to go to the show tonight. Well, there you go.
Sweet.
Well, just take us with you. Spread the good gospel out there.
Let's go. Should be a good show.
We need that Sue Young. Push the goddamn button. Rush hour for when we tell in chat to hit that like button. Push the goddamn button.
That's noted. I'm taking that one down, Pop. Coming soon.
Yeah, we'll start just so it doesn't get lost too much. That's what it is. It's just going to be what's the movie quote for like the next couple of months. What movie do we start quoting? Then it'll change over to the next movie.
It's always changing, folks.
Well, I sat there and quoted the Boondocks last night of we may not be always busy, but we're always open.
I love that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start a Smackdown. You can sync up at home. Nick and I are going to dial in our signals.
Then no.
Ooh.
It might be spot on at the gate. Birthday miracles. Now.
Oh, did you delay saying it or was it delayed?
No, I didn't delay saying it. I am forever. So you're like a smidge.
Oh. Yeah, I was. 1 second.
I am together.
Yeah, you are. Son of a bitch.
What did you do?
Don't worry, we're going to be pretty close.
Fair enough. Well, I'm getting the yacht club out here in Oakland, California.
What up, Oakland?
Anthony.
All right, I got the bridge.
Yes.
The bottom, we got the Oakland in the bottom.
Yep. And I'm getting the bridge, the overhead shot of the bridge. Now, random hills, the Hollywood Hills. No, the Oakland Hills. Are there Oakland Hills?
Probably.
Where's the place that doesn't have hills? Now I got Cody Rhodes.
The hills have eyes, though.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Right. Let's go. I'm finally on top 3. There you go. I know you weren't there last night. I didn't update it. I was off yesterday.
There you go.
I saw Meg was like, I think I'm in the top 3. You probably were. I just didn't update it. I just put up an old one.
Right. But Superfly was letting us know it's the Oakland Hills. Shit. Yeah, Oakland Hills, and then now Oakland to Stockton.
Let's go.
We're gonna get the Diaz brothers. Yeah, fun.
If you could get them to focus and concentrate, they'd be fun in wrestling.
They'd be somebody's manager, like the Tom Brady thing. Somebody's manager.
Yo, are they gonna build that all the way to Mania? And is that what's happening? Like this year, like all year they've been, messing with each other. Now we're gonna get the match.
I hope it honestly just kind of ends. It was a Fanatics Fest thing, and we kind of move away from it.
Yeah, interesting, right? But we're opening the show with a contract signing, and Aldis is already in the ring with Pierce.
Now, is this them? Is this Aldis signing? Yeah, so it
Yes.
is Aldis and Gunther signing their contract.
Right? Is it the first time someone's hosted their own contract signing?
Yeah, a bit. I was gonna say it's not like he's sitting on, like he's standing up too, like Pierce.
Right. The only other guy that might have done that might have been Dusty. I could see I don't know.
It's hard,
but he might have,
baby, when you're hosting your own contract signing, baby.
Right. But we're kind of running through the history of Gunther to kick off this show tonight, and we will get the contract signing between Aldis and Gunther. And like you said, one of the most talked about things going into SummerSlam is this situation.
We've been waiting for something with Gunther, and I think a lot of wrestling fans that have been in the know have been waiting to see Aldis wrestle again.
Yeah.
Especially since he signed with WWE, and they've done a good job of slow playing this a bit. Even with the Drew stuff before, Aldis has become a little bit more unhinged.
Yeah.
And a little bit get hot and bothered and bumping chests and everything with a couple people.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I mean, he was like Pierce was the hothead, the fired up guy all the time, right in the face all the time. Aldis at times was very subtle. Some people said too subtle, where he'd just make his claim and so to see him come out of that shell, and you and I know physically what he's capable of. I mean, let's go, because if he decides to stay in ring, there's still Drew out there.
And absolutely. And it's something that we haven't seen before. Punk Cody, it feels like we've seen that before. Seth Roman, we've definitely seen that before.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, yes, Hell in a Cell, but we've technically seen that before twice.
True. At least. Gunther looking business cash on Friday, Gunther.
Yeah, such a juxtaposition to everybody else out here in suits, and he's just looking like he just got off the elliptical.
Right? Like it looks like he doesn't. It's so funny. I don't even want to be here.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
But you'd have Spaz up there with $5. Bonus episode tonight at 10:15 after the boys previewing AAA Verano Descalando, translation AAA Summer of Scandal, and celebrating the 1900 milestone. Shout out.
Let's go. Go check it out, folks. Give our boys some love.
Right. Nate Diaz would turn the match into a shoot.
Hundo.
Would it be Nate or Nick that would turn first?
Probably
I think Nick.
Nick's pretty. I mean, I don't know. They're both nuts. Either way, whatever one goes first, you're fighting both. Like that's.
Yeah. I swing, you swing.
Okay, so basically they're saying the second you sign, you're not the manager. And Adam Pearce will take over. And they kind of do.
Well, that's what's been kind of the case, though, because he got suspended.
You make Pearce interim, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's officially the interim.
Yeah. So, again, for anyone that had questions, and I saw some people, oh, they need to tell more. Well, here's the more. If Aldis signs to go back in the ring, he is relinquishing his responsibility as a manager, as most companies don't like their management beating up staff.
Yeah, but is it just until the match is done? Because, like I said, if he's already been suspended and everything, so Pierce has already been running SmackDown on the interim. Now it'd just be more of an official thing. I know
that's exactly a good question. Would it be under? I don't believe it's under temporary circumstance, but I could be wrong. Fact checkers out there, let us know.
Well, if they don't clarify it or they don't specify it, then they can go around it that way. If it was just for that time, what have you? But
avoid the hills, Nick. Avoid the hills.
But I do like all this here of I know exactly what I'm signing up for.
And there it is. He's so be it. There you go.
Is this the only contract signing I'm pretty confident no one's going through a table? Like Pierce would be the only one to probably go through a table here, I feel.
Right. And that might be the case. They just hold off, right? Magnus in the ring. I
Well, I
always
didn't
said,
even expect that. I didn't expect this to be a thing for them to, especially to start it off this way.
mhm. Again, if I'm being fair to all the shows, I personally, as a fan, and maybe it's just the way my brain works, I need entertained quick. I don't like. I feel like this could be later in the show. We've said it before. Maybe contract signings as a trope is kind of dead. They do them too often. They're not great. They're never super exciting. Um, so I love this and I'm into it, but I would love to open shows with a little more energy.
Oh, absolutely. It was this past Monday Night Raw that actually opened off with a match and everything opened off with Javon in the ring that really got everything kind of going off.
Right?
Is this starting here because if you're going in the storyline world that the show can't officially really start until we figure out what's going on with all
The
this.
show needs a boss.
Really
I'll do
running the
that.
show. We need to figure out who's the on-duty manager.
Right. Because nothing worse than working a whole shift and getting fired at the end of the day. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I could have been home.
Right? How do you get fired on your day off, Craig?
Career killer Gunther strikes again. Could that
could be that? That's interesting. Gunther chokes him out and puts him back into management.
It'd be interesting. I do see a world where Aldis wins.
Yeah, because of his stature and be like, he's not like a little guy. It's not like he's Jim Cornette who's getting forced to have a match. This is a former wrestler with pedigree that looks jacked as fuck. So yeah, I could see a world where he finds a way to win. I think if you find a way to win, though, then he has to stay in the ring for at least a rematch or something. Does it bleed into maybe something with Drew? But if he wins, I think you got to keep it going. You can't just he wins and goes back. It doesn't help Gunther at all.
Yeah. Oh, if he wins and goes back, then it hurts Gunther at all. Like there's no helping there.
And I'll just have that flex on him for just about ever.
Oh, for sure. Especially after Gunther's been the one that retired Goldberg, retired Cena, retired AJ.
Right. Not the white tee, the plain white tee. Hey there, Delilah.
I almost wanted to, and I wasn't sure if that was their song.
This is so European. Jokes.
I would still really like to see the idea of all this has a run. I just don't know if that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was rattling off everybody that I've put away.
Eat my resume. And he's getting mad. He's getting elevated. There's a tone to his voice.
Who told you can eat my cookies?
My cookies.
Live.
Who told you could challenge me for a match out here?
Right.
I'm going to put you down like the dog that you are.
Yeah. Throws the contract at him.
See, this is where all this actually works and goes into the smooth operator.
And Aldis is a good talker, and he's been the leader of factions. Yeah, man. I think and heel Aldis, something that maybe people don't know too much about. But Magnus, heel Aldis can be.
He was heel Aldis with the 10 pounds of gold.
Yeah, he devious and ruthless, and yeah, I mean, I like it. He's 39, people. Not old at all.
No, everybody's bringing up he's the youngest main eventer on the show.
Right. Everyone thinks he's 58. It's crazy.
Because he talks eloquently. Welcome to America. You talk smart, so you must be old and wise.
Right. And do you remember when Aldis went to McIntyre's house? And he was wearing that tight button up and he was ripping through it like the fucking Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah, pick it up and put it down. Yeah.
Let's go. Three years. Lose. I do this all day. British fans hate me.
Well, I haven't had a match in 3 years. I got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
there's nothing that you can take away from me. You put me back where I was.
Oh, Aldis hits him with the mic. Down goes Gunther. Up comes Gunther. They're throwing.
Oh, now I might be wrong of who's going through the table.
Right? No, I think all this might. It's gonna be Pearson's fault.
Pierce is gonna backfall through the pratfall.
Oh, Pierce bumped again. Oh shit! Low blow, low blow. Guess who's going through the table?
That's the way to get heat on. Yeah,
absolutely.
You just have him keep beating him the cup. Yeah, all this to the table.
Pierce calling for help instantly. Pierce yelling out enough.
But this is how you get Gunther over, and this works. If you make Gunther's the wrestler, so Gunther is kicking the out of the general manager week in and week out.
Yeah, and again, you put the hero on his heels. Period.
Facts.
I like it a lot. I like how that played out. I again, would I have maybe put it, a couple segments into the show? You're fine, but I do like your answer of can't really run the show without a proper boss. So we're going to answer that question out the gate.
Yeah, but see, I feel like I'm giving them too much credit because I don't think they thought of that. I think they're glad that I thought of that.
Maybe, actually.
Not the mic. Yeah, did he land on the mic too? Ooh.
I like a good mic shot. It's fucking hilarious just because it makes the pop. But when you get the good pop, it always makes that first punch sound good.
Oh, yeah.
You got tabled.
Nick Aldis with the win at SummerSlam. Aldis wins. Now he might because of how much he's just getting his ass kicked the whole time.
Right.
But if he wins, he's got to stay around. He can't win and then go back to being a GM.
Yeah, I don't love that. I mean, I could see him keep it and win and keep the rivalry going. All right. There's potential there. So, and again, Aldis is a guy that can do some things. I mean, Aldis could turn on Pierce.
Well, I could see even Aldis going after Cody at some point. Aldis going after Drew again.
Run that back. Hey, people forget what a big part of, Ring of Honor and going into the onset of AEW, that match was. Like Cody, Aldis are super responsible for kind of the jump off of AEW. So
it takes two for a tip off.
Right? No, I'm intrigued.
Absolutely. But Reynolds, what up? Nair, don't Drew got beef with Aldis too? Absolutely.
Yes.
Where's Drew?
We don't know.
Where's Randy?
Maybe Drew was, offered he finally, because he got some time off to get a honeymoon and enjoy some time away. I don't know. No really injury reports about Drew. So this is the thing that I think fans got to get used to, though, where, somebody will go missing for a couple months so they can use other people. And then like Bailey will go missing for 2 months so they can use someone else. So we'll see. I mean, I'm highly anticipating Drew coming back.
Yeah, but if Bailey goes missing for 2 months, you got to have a whole search party out there in Jacksonville.
Facts. Where's Joe?
Unreal was so good. Aldis versus Obo and Cook. I don't know if I'd run those two together.
Not necessarily.
Jordan, I see you. I'm glad that we generally don't know who wins the Gunther Aldis match. Absolutely. And again, I think that's part of what I brought up with White. It is so well received because it's something completely new. It is not, yes, Seth and Roman is going to be good, but it's also a match we've seen before. Cody Punk, I feel like we've seen that match before. Aldis and Gunther, especially Nick Aldis in the ring. There's a whole group of pro wrestling fans, WWE fans, that haven't seen Nick Aldis in a wrestling ring outside of being a general manager.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, right? I mean, I agree with you as far as the idea that this is something that feels a little more fresh. It feels a little different. We weren't really ever sure that we were, going to get this match. We kind of talked about, we didn't know if Aldis was ever going to come off the bench. Here he is. So to me, there's a lot of exciting stuff to it. And we talked about, like, we don't know, like, Gunther a favorite because it's Gunther, but is there in a world where, the GM, not all your GMs come out looking like Nick Aldis. So, he's got a fighter's chance to get a W here.
Right.
So freaking pumped to see all this. There you go. I knew you'd like it, my man.
Well, have we even shouted out Geekbox, everybody's second favorite?
First time I saw him.
There we go.
What's up, Boxer? Go check out Geekbox, bringing everyone together one video at a time. He's our buddy. He's the world's everyone's second favorite box, unfortunately, but fortunate for us, there's only one better. But go check out Geekbox, click all the buttons, give him some love, and he is family around here.
Yeah, and he does all the reaction compilations. It doesn't have himself in a little corner like, the creepy cuck chair like some other people.
It's so weird when others do that.
It's very offsetting, off-putting. Yeah.
Like, why are you there?
Are you looking at me or are you looking at them? What are you looking at?
This is some compelling shit. I agree, man. I got no argument against this. I'm interested. It developed over, anyone that's ever had issues with their boss, that's what this is. Sammy!
Yeah, take it off the camera. You get out of here, Connie.
I got something I got to get off my chest. Sammy's mad.
He's going to go back to the unhinged conspiracy theory. I did what no one thought I could do. I did it. And then the powers that be sit there and put Punk in front of me.
They're holding me down. They're holding me down, brother man.
Right.
All in the club, spitting game in my white tee. All right. Yup, my white tee.
Well, a lot of these stories, like, not taking shots at other companies, but the issues over, rings and things. When out here, you've got Gunther and Aldis of, you disrespected me as a man. Sammy out here actually feels like there's a genuine reason as to why he should be pissed off, instead of, you exploded me with a backpack of pyro last week.
The beef between Aldis and Gunther makes sense, and how it developed makes sense. I think many of us have been in that situation where we'd love to just beat up our boss because we don't see eye to eye, that we're grinding on each other's gear. Sammy legitimately has a reason to be pissed off. Punk and Cody have a reason to have tension.
Bro, me actually flexing and everything out here too, because he's just so fired up. You see him, you're like, motherfucker.
Dude, we got to give this man his flowers. Find me guys cutting promos with that much fire.
Find me a better water bottle smacker out there.
Right. Is he going to get into this in triple threat style?
Well, he's saying of how Aldis and Gunther had their issue, and that screwed me.
Yeah.
What did I do to get screwed? Why is everything against me?
He's right. Let's go. He's asking for it.
Peacock, you gotta let me fly.
Absolutely.
Pierce is fired up.
Shut up.
I'm kind of liking how this is all starting.
For backstage segments, it's better than Massage Parlor Kenny and Moxley.
Oh my God. Welcome to the Robin to Zug.
You love you to Zug. So he set up a match winner that
fatal four-way.
He's got to earn his way back.
Yeah.
All they have to do is be mentioned by Cody Rhodes.
Oh my God. So there's going to be a fatal four-way, I think, and the winner gets into the world title match. And Sammy's mad about that too, and I agree with Sammy. That's bullshit.
It should be I never got my rematch.
Take it or leave it.
Clayton, welcome to Sami Zayn's Sergeant Ginger's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
I like that. Let's go.
That's a deep cut.
Pierce is going to beat the shit out of Sammy. I think Pierce feels...
Could Pierce ever have a match?
I mean, I don't know. Now, Pierce was slightly different because Pierce did have an injury history.
Yeah.
So I don't know physically where he's at.
Remember, he was almost teased to have that match with Roman back at the prime of the Bud line.
That was so good. But right now we got three. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, no, of just full one people bitching about the one time that Raw doesn't have a women's match, and oh my god, the
Oh
fucking
my
sky's
God.
falling. WWE hates women's wrestling. Oh my god, can you believe it?
Dude.
Well, when the women's wrestling matches that they offer up is fucking Brie Bella involved out here.
Right.
We
You
had
know what?
last night Wendy Chu and Elena Black that thankfully went to a no decision because no one wanted to see it.
Well, this is where like when the traditionalists out there talk about like not having any women's wrestling on the show, like they would prefer that. So again, I mean, I did see some of them that consistently like, oh, why are they doing a women's Royal Rumble? Who were like, I can't believe they did this. So the double talk's always interesting. I mean, should you have a show that doesn't have any women's stuff on it, or if you, or you know, any, not even one match? I mean, that seems a little hard pressed, a little trying. Like, why would you go that route? But I mean, again, not the end of the world. Just have a night or two where you leave all the men off.
What is the women's evolution pay-per-view? And I'm not trying to sit there and make this feel even a man versus woman thing. I'm saying that it's not such a gigantic fucking issue.
Right.
One time out of 1 week or one night out of 52 weeks that there isn't a women's match in a Monday Night Raw. It is not this whole other way that they absolutely hate women's wrestling and everything.
I saw some of the moron accounts out there trying to weaponize it. But you also want to understand is, even if they took a week off, they're still outbooking everybody else in women's wrestling.
By miles.
Like, that's so crazy. That's like being the Canadian track and field runner mad about the Kenyan who's already at the finish line. Like, it's just, we're way behind. It's okay. You're really going to hate on him for, oh, can you believe he tripped going around that corner? Yeah, he's 3 days ahead of you. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are we doing?
He finishes holding the shoes.
Right, like, fuck. Oh, yeah, like, they are dummying everyone. Is it good that they had nobody on the one show? Nah, it's not my favorite choice. I'm sure you could have got something in. But they're still beating everybody by a mile.
Then they do it on NXT, and then they do it on SmackDown. And here, you talking about dummying everyone. I want to yummy everyone.
Yum yums.
There are yummies everywhere.
Yum yums. Yum
Right,
yums.
button.
I mean, again, for the people that hold that same energy for all the weeks of AEW where we don't get significant women's stuff, or we get one match, or, we get it no match in the 2 hours, but the main event that starts at 10:02 is a women's match.
Right.
Hold the same energy.
As we're getting Laney Reed versus Brie Bella out here.
Yeah, I'm putting a poll up. They are setting up the tag match that is coming up between this group, I do believe.
Well, they're probably going to rematch it. Do they rematch it at SummerSlam, you assume? And that's where, would that be where Nikki gets involved?
Yeah, maybe, especially with the numbers game being what it is. Laney has like completely taken this opportunity and said, okay, I got this. She looks great. Like,
there is no one that's been punching air more. Like, there was me when MJF lost to Kenny, and then there's Jasmine Nix every time that Laney Reed's on TV. She's just punching air the whole time. If she was right there and then leaves the company for whoop, they go right to the main roster and catch fire like wildfire.
Yeah.
Wait, should I say that you're Canadian? Is that too soon? Too soon?
No. We're good. We're good.
Fair enough.
Tell them, Sammy. Sammy cooked. I don't want to hear shit. You go find me a better promo. Sammy just on fire. Yeah, look.
Like I said, I was literally flexing my hand and everything when he's getting fired up. Yes, my friend, my bearded brother. Yes, we ride it on.
Sammy looks the IWC. What? Looks like the IWC?
Did they look back at him? What? And I looked at him, and he looked at me.
Chokes. KJ is not whole. It's keep that energy. Yeah, 100% Nyron. Keep that energy. That's it. I don't know if you're saying I'm not, but whatever.
Well, it's even like Clayton out there saying, I don't slam the brand, I slam the performance, regardless of the company. Rasta baby. Again, this goes back even to talking about the Sirius XM conversation. Now you're going to see more of back to the YouTubes, back to the other platforms. There's no major nationwide platform like Sirius XM that's going to actually have like completely independent pro wrestling talk.
Not even, yeah. I mean, that again, that's a void that it has been created by this situation. And again, and people can say it's not going
And
to
we
change or
aim to
whatnot.
fill it.
But
Pause.
if you're working for a network and you're there bad mouthing their booking, how long before they say, "All right, can you stop that"?
Well, yeah,
How
I'm
long
sure
before?
Bully Legends contract, Tom Pessock, aka Baron Corbin, just recently re-signed.
Resign.
Dolph Ziggler, Tommy Dreamer are going to really have, I think Tommy might even be on a Legends deal too. I'm sure they're going to have plenty of negative things to really say about where their checks come from.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's the. Like, I mean, again, and everyone, we've seen it before, where even if they had the meeting and in the meeting they were like, "Say what you want, do your thing. We don't want to interrupt." But then next thing you know, someone's in the office like, "Can you believe Bully said I was a pussy?" Like, it won't take long.
Yeah, everybody's been in that situation of, this is a free space. We can all open up. You can say what's on your mind. Next thing you know, you get yanked into HR, and you're not sure if you're going home employed or not.
Right. Did you see Alvarez? It's been progressing, this Alvarez Uncle Tuna rivalry, where I think I'm waiting for Alvarez just to quit. Like, I fucking out. I'm done.
This is why I said Dave's are having hard times out here in pro wrestling. LaGreca and Meltzer.
Yeah.
I have never been a bigger fan of Brian Alvarez in my life, because he's finally saying what we've been saying for going on 2 years now.
Yeah.
Especially about A, pro wrestling in general, B, what's going on with AEW. I don't get his whole take though on the Aldous Gunther thing, to where he acts like they haven't been building this. It's like, well, if you watch the shows instead of clips, that helps.
No, sometimes Alvarez's opinion is out to lunch, but I have no problem with having a person that I disagree with their opinion on. I think, again, we beat this drum for a long time. We have actually videos of us saying exactly what Alvarez said years ago. We said it. Of the biggest problem with AEW is the fans and that group, that Meltzer, sheep-herded, Kool-Aid drinking, I need a bath group, that they just believe everything that Meltzer says. They will not criticize. They will not put something down. They don't have bad segments. They don't have bad wrestlers. They don't have bad shows. They don't make bad decisions ever. They're perfect. What?
If everything is going as well as they were led to believe with AEW, then why wouldn't you want things to be a bit better? Like, why wouldn't you be accepting of, some feedback at all of how can you improve the show? Like, you have a Hangman segment on Collision and then don't follow up with it at all. Maybe you should kind of lead with that and have that involved. That's a way to make more money. If everything's cooking, if we're doing $1 million plus on the HBO Maxes and everything, why not try and get 2 million?
Yeah. And why not, again, it's a lot of statements that can't be backed up or supported or won't be proven. Again, when he is wrong, he doesn't recant. And Brian's like, it's like Thelma and Louise, except when Dave's driving off the cliff, Brian jumps out the fucking convertible and gets the fuck out of Dodge. Like, he's smart enough not to go all the way over. And again, we can have different opinions about booking, but you can't deny what we see right in front of us. Like, Dave will say things that are fundamentally untrue. Like, "Oh, did you hear the pop from that crowd last night?" No, Dave, we didn't. We didn't. It wasn't there, Dave. Like, that's the shit you can't do. And I think as a businessman, Meltzer's been in this business. Oh, bring us the win.
Oh, well, this is what I get for Jada Stone beating
Nikki.
Maybe as they show the Bella Army sign. So
here she comes. Nikki Bella is back. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Whoa.
We go to live coverage.
That's good squishy.
Right, we got live coverage of Nikki running down the aisle.
Right. Running down with 2 black eyes. I'll be there. I'll be there for you.
Is that a Wonder Bra? Because I'm wondering if it's still on. But let's go.
Now, how long till the preconceived split up between
SummerSlam,
the Bellas and Paige, because
SummerSlam.
Paige stepped in and took Nikki's place?
Next week, SummerSlam. I think Nikki does it. Fatal Influence wins the tag titles.
Oh, now we're going to get the match announced for SummerSlam. 6 women.
Oh, is it going to be 6 women now?
You can. Do you think you can sneak up from the minor leagues? Way to shit on your developmental program there.
That's a really weird thing for a babyface to say.
Yeah. Well, is Nikki a baby face? Is she more just a stiff face, a plastic face? She's Clayface. She's Clayface. I know there was the trailer coming up for that movie.
So are we going to do a 6-woman? Yeah, 6-woman tag on SummerSlam.
In the shape of an
Right.
forehead.
Wander, brah. Bro. Here come Nikki. Nikki.
Kathy Kelly backstage.
Finn Balor in the house. Alvarez voice of nails. Now, going back to that, yeah, his voice drives me nuts, especially when he gets annoyed and it's so high pitched.
I listened to him do the whole audiobook of the Death of WCW, so
really?
I'm kind of I listen to audio way more like
It's like, is his mom Fran Dresser?
Maybe, I don't know.
Like, he's got
that bad of it. I'll take him versus Oh no,
that guy is weird.
Mumblemouth out there, Mushmouth.
Dave always seems like he's in an interrogation while doing a podcast. Like, he's so uncomfortable.
Because that's what Tony calls everything he hates. You don't know.
As Gunther giving Finn a hard time.
But this is where it's interesting. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's interesting. Like, if you get in that match, yeah, like Gunther just puts everyone on notice. If you touch the belt, I fuck you up.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Now that CM Punk's here and CM Punk's champ, Cody's out there, Finn's out there, Gunther's out there. We could still get a Nakamura get involved out there. Now you've got a bit of a wider scene in the main event.
Yeah, Gunther just stomping around.
Who told you can eat my cookies?
Who told you could go after my belt?
Yeah, it's his belt. No, it's jokes. But yeah, last and not least, like, again, we have videos dedicated to this topic, and I know some people like are the coachy guy out there. I don't know what he coaches, but it's not himself in any way, shape, or form. But like they think they're the only ones that have done this. They came in the game late and started like saying shit that other people have been saying. And I mean, that's sorry, but Alvarez is right on all accounts as far as the not being honest about the product is killing the product. When you see the attendance go from 8 to 10,000 down to lucky to between 2 and 3,000, there's something there to discuss. Nope, everything's great, everything's fine. Now the house is on fire, and you're saying no.
But that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. I think the takeaway on all of this is it's not even we like Brian because Brian's saying what we've said. No. I actually respect his opinion on stuff, much like some other people out there, like me and Anthony talked about last night with Stevie Richards and all of that. I respect your opinion on stuff because you don't completely whiff-waffle and have a clear, defined bias towards anything. Dave goes so off the rails with shit that you've lost any bit of credibility.
Don't you think, like, when he's out there begging people to be like join the Wrestling Observer and get on those chat rooms and that because the membership's down and such, is it not a better business decision for him to be just more honest? Like, he's put out, like, to me as a business person, like, even what we do, if we put all our eggs in that one basket, you're eliminating a big chunk of people that will never listen to you. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and even then, you're nerfing your own conversations, your own discussions. Like, I know we come out here and we'll talk about even stuff that isn't wrestling talk, obviously, but I wouldn't want to nerf my own conversation of now I've got to stick to this lane and I've only got to say positive things, stay positive, focus on the good. No, have the range of conversation. That's where some of the best, like, discussions, talking points, understandings, like you and I have both, and I think the chat's even put us on to stuff that we might have missed of having that open dialogue of where they're going with stuff, or okay, no, this works and this actually plays out well because of this, and no, that was actually pretty solid. Having the wider, broader spectrum of everything's way better than the narrowed, selected view.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, beyond that, he paints himself into this position of people will listen to you, but when you start, again, opinions allowed. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion, but facts and figures and that kind of thing is not opinion based. Like what is actually happening and what is right before us. Stop telling us that, if you don't, the whole mentality of the problem is you, the problem is the fans, it's a problem is the people don't get it. No, 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 no. Like even they're trying to pitch us on how, redemption's been a little bit wonky, but they found a way to get me really excited. What was that? What did they do? They didn't do shit for me to be more excited on Wednesday. I can't wait to Redemption. Redemption seems like cut and paste.
It seems like they need redemption from their own booking out here.
Yeah. This is what happens when you see where Tony, like WWE's done it, where they did it last year with WrestlePalooza, shoved a pay-per-view and it sucked. Now Tony just pulls out redemption out of his ass, and hopefully it doesn't suck, but the lead in and the booking and the decision making has been less than desirable.
Right. Well, they're talking about adding WWE Radio as Curtis.
Here you go. All right, I'll let you talk about that. I'm going to pause, but thank you so much, Curtis.
As KJ is taking a pause for the cause, as he said, I'm enjoying this chat so much, can't help but laugh. Thank you, guys. Absolutely no thank you. Trust me, we're all in this together. Heather, I see you. And Jose, yeah, that's a perfect point and a perfect quote, actually. Republicans buy shoes too. Again, being willing to have the conversation, be willing to accept that somebody has a differing opinion of you. That's the thing, is being able to openly express that and accept that is way better than the fucking Shiloh silo, as we're getting the replay of this past Monday in the main event, which ended up being kind of the best and very best thing on Monday Night Raw. Six's only chance was Allen Iverson. No, they've been close. They were literally just taking on the Knicks to get into the finals this past season. But I get Mega. Sixes are cursed. We'll see. I thought LeBron was going to go to Miami. I thought he would have been, number 2. He would have been not exactly Robin, but, Nightwing to Giannis's Batman a little bit. I still... Once AD wasn't getting traded to Golden State, I figured that was off the table. I saw some weird, like the Knicks and Boston were kind of outliers. Cleveland would have been, honestly, where I thought it would have been cool, because it would have been him, I'm coming home, and that's where he ends. Because he's got 2 years, $8 million, so $4 million a year, which is, I think, the minimum vet min. Speaking of vet min deals, but Solo backstage with Royce firing up, but it would have been interesting to see him go to Cleveland, go to Miami, where he's been before. I think he's honestly trying to do what I don't think anyone's really done before, is trying to win 4 championships in 4 locations with 4 different teams. Because he's already won in Cleveland, he already won in LA, he's already won in Miami. If he goes to Philly and brings them a championship, he's forever a fucking hero. I mean, MJ's got Chicago. Does LeBron somehow become the Philly hero out there? He's the next Rocky Balboa, brings a championship to Philly. So we've got LA, Royce, and Solo all backstage. I'm interested in where they go with these 3, because Solo's got more of the bloodline tie-in. Royce is the new guy call up, but also has the Jacob tie-in. But I think he's in a match tonight, but they keep talking about this fatal 4-way match for the number 1 contendership, but I don't know if they've announced who's in it. So is Royce in it? And is LA going to be involved with Roman? Is LA going to be involved with Seth coming out of SummerSlam? Solo's so good on the mic, so good as a talker. He might actually even be better than LA. But I wonder if he's going to be the guy that turns and goes back to the bloodline. I mean, it would make a bit of sense. Do they bring in a Zilla and put him with Solo instead of with Roman. Yeah. I'm happy about LeBron James. Love him going to the 76ers. There you go. Hashtag Nick, save my super. Well, I got Tiffy and Chelsea backstage right now. Let me see. I'm going to need Gunther to powerbomb Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fun for the $2 up there. Oh. Oh, so Chelsea's trying to, so Chelsea and Tiffy are a pair. How do we feel about that now? But Chelsea's out there saying, how about this time I win instead of you win? But, Blake Monroe. Hey, boss, I got 2 bimbos. I was here for it. What the fuck is this? This is a mirror match. This is a mirror image out here. Blake Monroe and Tiffany Stratton. I didn't realize Blake was that fucking tall. Polish it, admire it. Because the higher you climb. Now that Blake Monroe's actually here and getting used, I think there's a really good potential that she can get back to a bit of that Mariah May that was in AEW. I'm not saying exactly, because her versus Toni Storm was special, but it's definitely better than what she was doing in NXT. As I'm getting Chelsea Green out here right now. Spaz, I see you as we're getting the women's ladder match qualifier. Let me find the slide. The slide, boss. The slide. As we're getting Chelsea Green taking on Kiana James. Oh, no. KJ missing his favorite KJ out here. But Spaz with a $10 super chat. I'm going to need AEW fans to sit their booty on the bench as long as WWE books more women in Saudi than TK does every week. Facts. You all see Russo released a How to Tell If You're a Mark quiz in his book. I did not, but I mean, it feels weird enough of if there's a guy that knows what being what is, I think that he'd be the expert on it. So, yeah, I haven't seen that. I didn't even know Russo had, well, I know he's had books, but which book are we talking about? And is it a paperback? Is it a coloring book? Is it a connect the dots? Is it one of those activity books? What is it? But Cooper out there, hit the like button, folks. Absolutely hit the like button. Hit like, share, and subscribe. We've got now even the jewels, the gems out there on the YouTubes. We are out there on the Twitch. We just passed 12K subscribers out there on YouTube. We're back at it on Sunday for Redemption. So be a friend, tell a friend. We got you covered on anything and everything pro wrestling out here. And we're getting into the dog days of summer out here. We got SummerSlam 2 nights around the corner, followed by All In with Worlds Collide and Heatwave, all on the same weekend out there. So we're getting into the heavy hitters out here. Just Joe, 76ers only chance was Minute Bowl. Oh, good God. We got to take that quiz live. If someone can find that Spaz, send it to KJ or I or whoever can find that. Send that to us, and we'll do it live on air right now if we can actually find it. But yeah, for sure, that needs to be a fucking thing. We'll do like the, never have I ever kind of vibe. Alan, who do you think will Triple H hire as new SmackDown GM? So that, well, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on the replay or anything, or if you come back and are watching it or don't want to drop it now. I got it. Be right back. There, you do it and you tease into it. Let me go do my thing first, and then we'll come back and we'll do it here. I don't know. Let me know who you think is going to be. Is there going to be a new SmackDown GM? Is this just a one-off? Is this just a temporary, leave of absence? Or is this just he's actually fully given up his duties? Is he back as a full-time official, like a referee whistle wrestler? Because if he is, then get CM Punk versus Nick Aldis. Holy shit, fuck. Why have we not talked about that then? Oh, that could have been a thing. That could be a thing. Could you see the guy who's held the 10 pounds of gold and almost, dare I say, had close to the equal parts of involvement with All In being such a big hit with a main event as Cody, ending up holding the WWE World title. I see that. This is going to be fun. But yes, so we might be doing Quizomania out here at some point of let's play. Are you a mark or not? And yes, Spaz, I got you. Spaz is spamming. But I got you. We got it there. Trust me, we might stay tuned for later tonight of are you a mark or not? Or how mark are you? Quiznos. Anyone remember those fucking haunted ass like hot potato gremlin things that were in the Quiznos commercials? AJ Styles produced Tony D versus Naraku. How did that get out? AJ Styles for a GM? That's actually not a bad shout. But yeah, Uncle Allen, good old Uncle Allen. Be interesting. I know I mentioned before of Bobby Roode would be cool. He's another guy that I think is well-spoken, looks good in a suit, and kind of could have that authoritative, but also could still get physical a bit because Bobby Roode, much like a Nick Aldis, is a guy that kind of stepped away when we didn't know he was stepping away. Priest and number one contenders fatal four-way for AAA LA title, and now in a fatal four-way for number one contender for the WWE title too. Kelly, is that official? Am I missing a graphic that I haven't seen to where they announced who's in this fatal four-way match? Because I haven't seen one. But I don't want Priest in it, especially as a fucking tag champ. I don't cross the streams. You've already got Tiffany out there challenging for the world title, in the ladder match. Like, let's not start crossing all the titles out here. But let me know who you got, Kiana James or Chelsea Green out here. Heather, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend as well. Trust me, we're out here redeeming on a Sunday. We gotta, we're gonna sin on a Saturday, so we gotta redeem ourselves on a Sunday out there with AEW with redemption. And is there an aspect to certain people that no matter what, and I've seen certain fans online say this, that no matter what, they're buying the pay-per-view. It's almost to the point to where the weekly television doesn't matter anymore because I'm buying the pay-per-view because they do good pay-per-views, which is why I've said that they're a pay-per-view company. They don't do weekly television. They do pay-per-views. They're the reverse TNA. TNA started off as a pay-per-view company that added weekly television. AEW almost might be going in the way that they're going to just do pay-per-views and trim down their weekly television because they're going to add pay-per-views and their pay-per-views are very up in the air. Okay, so it's Priest, Royce, Finn, Sammy. Okay. I didn't see a graphic floating around, but I could just be oblivious, which is probably mostly the case. But okay, so Sammy win. That might be a nice little added extra caveat to SummerSlam because Royce has already got the 6-man match, so he does double duty. Finn, it'd be a fun match. It'd be a fun match if Finn was in there, and it'd be an extra wild card. But Priest is, to me, the least favorable option. Sammy makes the most sense to me. He is the former champion. It makes that a bit interesting. And now all three of them have issues with each other, and it's a way to save of having Cody or Punk actually be the heel because Sammy's the heel. Royce and Finn would be another babyface added into that, so somebody's got to go heel. Same thing with Priest even. So Sammy wins. Sammy wins by law of heel. Redemption is not worth it. Yeah, that's the thing though. But you know that there's people. We all know that there are people out there that will pay that just because of the 3 letters in front of it. That's it. Like I don't want to say I wish we had that, but I kind of wish we had that. I feel like we might have that. Of no matter what we do, we got the tried and true. Oh, we do have that. But I'm saying that I was willing to throw down 50. We ain't asking no 50 out yet. But yeah, people are going to buy that pay-per-view regardless. And they are still, even if it is mid-sauce, applesauce, they are going to sit there and say that it is the greatest show that has ever happened. And that's the biggest issue is if everything's the greatest ever and you have no room for improvement, then I guess you're at your pinnacle, right? Oh, on prayer. Chelsea win. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Chelsea. I'm glad we're getting back to a Chelsea Green push out here. I like the idea of a her versus Tiffany feud for the belt. I get them pairing them up. So we got Jade, Tiffy, and Chelsea out here. 2 spots left. So it's either going to be Charlotte or Nia tonight. And then are they going to do what? They'll probably do like what they usually do, a multi-woman match of everybody else who's been eliminated, who gets the last spot. Well, we'll see. Chelsea out there, though. Chelsea's somebody that, again, is so slept on and such a staple of a talent. She's never going to be, I don't want to say never. I will slightly retract that. She's not going to be your absolute top of the card week in and week out. I think she does have a bit of a ceiling, respectfully. But she is forever going to be a staple on your card and forever be a fucking talent on a draw if you just actually put a little bit behind her. Oh. Our truth is the gift that keeps on giving. And
What kind of shit is that?
yes, exactly. But they keep moving back this whole tag match between the Viking Raiders and Truth and Priest. Is it really because Truth's still getting healed up out here? Because I thought it was going to be last week. Then it's not even this week. Now it's next week, allegedly. Oh. Both of y'all confused. This is interesting of Cody and Priest talking. I don't know if I could see Priest being involved in CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. He feels like an odd shoe there. An odd duck. I drew a blue duck. Yeah, that kind of vibe. Priest to me is the guy that I feel like is going to end up just going pretty much exclusively to AAA. He can definitely do some mid-card stuff out here in the WWE, be a tag champion and everything. I don't know if he ever gets back to a world championship. That might be me halfway hating because I'm a known Priest hater, I guess, but we'll see. Nice to meet you, girl. Nice to meet you. So we got, oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and it feels all right. True said that a 4-way doesn't sound PG. Exactly. I don't even know if that's PG. As we cut to a WWE shop ad out there right now. As we got the pre-mad merch, by the way, out there of 100%. Go and get your merch out there. And especially the pre-mad seems very fitting, especially for these, like I said, the dog days of summer out there of a lot of people going to be getting hot and bothered about what's going on in the rest of the world. Punk Rhodes in ring next. Okay. Heel Cody is rising. Something dark side. Adrenaline in my hole. I've wanted heel Cody for quite some time. Go to the dark side. Him going back to kind of that independent, non-blonde hair Cody Rhodes. I don't know if they're ever going to do that. That's part of why he left AEW is because he wouldn't turn heel. So, and we saw with Pat McAfee and Randy Orton of why it almost feels like WWE will constantly run interference on Cody ever turning heel. As I know you've been a big supporter of that argument. Hi.
Speaking of running interference, but the Cody situation, I think if you're gonna, we've seen this before with other wrestlers. Eventually, you have to give in to the audience, like the paying audience in the building. That is your litmus test. They react to your content. They react to what you put forward. So if you keep trying to find ways to protect Cody, the fans are going to find ways to keep booing them. Even remember when Roman, even when they made Vince Roman's adversary, people were getting sick of Roman. So that's when you try to do everything you can to protect somebody, the fans see through it. So at some point, the levee's going to break on this. And I think it'd be good for Cody's career to be a dick for a while. He's been so polished and squeaky clean for so long. Why not try something different? Don't wait till your retirement tour like John.
But you're also the same one that throws it in my face every time that I mention how I'm sick of Cody. Oh, did you hear that crowd? Yeah. Oh, do you hear the whoa? Like there is still he's the kid, he's the wrestler for the kids.
Yeah, very much so. He is the branded guy, right? He's the John Cena, where that kind of vibe of he's the one doing all the Make-A-Wish and shaking the hands, and
he's the new Cena. He's the new Cena.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, for sure. Right? Like Roman has a different vibe and a different approach to things, and I think ultimately that and you're right. Every time it comes up, I'm very quick to point out like the crowd loves him. There's a part of the crowd that loves Cody Rhodes, but if you're going to put him in matchups with guys like Punk, the fan base could tilt.
Well, you're right in that he's kind of the new John Cena of he's forever going to be the hero. He's forever Superman. That kind of vibe a little bit. If he's ever the good guy, clean cut, but you put him in with guys that are cooler and more interesting than him, and he doesn't look as cool or as interesting as them. Roman dog walks him. CM Punk dog walks him. That's the thing is everybody that's not the super clean cut baby face comes off cooler, edgier, has more of a personality that you get behind and get more into. I don't know if the pure of heart, tried and true, pure as the driven snow, white meat baby face can exist in 2026.
No, I think there's always kind of a pushback against that, like uber lovey-dovey. I think a little bit what happened with Jey Uso, right? Because he was the guy like picking up the babies and eating with the children,
but once you made it, then we hate you.
We're like, I don't know, right?
You can make it, but don't make it too much.
Yeah, hey, don't make me feel bad about my life by being good in your life.
Well, then I'll get out of your life.
Don't do it. All right, Nick, taking a pause for the cause. I got a commercial right now, as I do believe. Oh, no, we're just getting some show advertisements for SummerSlam. But hope everyone's doing well on a Friday night. Don't forget, we're here Sunday, 6 p.m. We go live. We got Redemption live from the Belle Province in Quebec. We're looking forward to this one. Again, we talked a lot about how we got here, but we'll see now that the show is here, what will they give us? Will these matches overachieve? I think some people, including myself, feel like AEW's got to overachieve a little bit on this one. I think that on paper and how we, the overall excitement level might not be as high as it should be or could be. So let's see what they can do when the bell goes ding, ding. But that being said, we're looking forward to it. We know we start at 6 p.m. on Sunday. We're probably not going to end until Monday, folks. So be here for that. And then, of course, we're here all week long for all your favorite shows. Next week, go home week for SummerSlam. So a lot of go home shows, lots of things to talk about with that. Crazy times. And then heading into August got even more. Remember that first week in August, we're here both Saturday and Sunday for SummerSlam. So don't miss out. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Go check out our merch. Go check out our socials. Go check out all the fun stuff. Because right now I'm getting a run back from Saturday night main event. To get everyone up to date, I will remind everybody. So there is a main event tonight, and it will be a fatal four-way. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, and Royce Keys. Winner gets the winner of Cody Punk. So now we're going back to the tension between Cody and Punk. Still trying to play nice, but maybe not so nice. Let's go. What up, Heather? How you doing? Cody won't ever be heel. Just a cynical face with heel tendencies. You might be right, Willie. You might be right. But I would love to see him go like, the American Nightmare. I'd like to see him be, I think he can do it. And I mean, shit, throw Brandy into the mix when you do that. But he could do it. Like, I know when he kind of goes back to like dashing Cody Rhodes, that kind of vibe, there's that arrogant side of Cody that rubs people the wrong way. But speak of the devil, Cody coming out and he's hyped up and the crowd's there for him. I love Roman Reigns. A lot of people do. The quiz, ladies and gentlemen. So Vince Russo put out the criteria for being a mark. I found it. So when Nick comes back in a commercial break, Nick and I are going to run through the criteria. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'd ever read a book by Vince Russo. I don't think I could pull that off. And some of these criteria, 17, are outlandish. As now we're getting Cody on the Jimmy Fallon show. See, this is why Cody stays the way Cody is. I thought Cody was a heel in AEW one time. Remembered he smashed Hunter's chair. I mean, that at the time was a babyface move, though, Nair, right? So because that was so FU to the WWE and Cody being one of the founding fathers, it was symbolic, and the sickos loved it. So Cody felt like late in his AEW run, remember the fans were chanting for him to go heel, and he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. So here we are. Thank God I don't watch this garbage. There you go, Patrick. Save yourself some time. Cody Rhodes is a good wrestler. Roman got a big ego, such a huge ego. I'm drinking icy tea. Yummy. Let's go, Heather. Same old garbage. Well, Patrick, around here we talk about it. We dig into it, and just over, silly statements like same old garbage doesn't really tell us a whole lot about anything. So, again, if you have a valid opinion, we'd love to hear it. If not, just stay out of the chat. What are you drinking? Good, KJ. It depends. On my left, I have a special drink that makes me feel all smiley. And on my right, I have believe it or not, a bubble tea was delivered to me on my break. I just hate how you got a whole roster, but you keep the same guys in the main event picture yearly. I'm with you. I'd love to see a rotation. I've been asking, going back to leading into Mania, where Cody moves down into secondary stories and we kind of get some other people involved. Your main guys are your main guys. I understand that. You need some consistency at your top. But you, at the same time, can't just hold everyone back. We want to see something new. I think Nick and I talked about it earlier when we talked about why, one of the reasons we're so excited about Gunther Aldis is that we haven't really seen. So let's go. As here comes Punk. And big pop for Punk. Big pop for Punk. I'm a Jetta on the screen. Justin Jefferson. He was on earlier. I'm behind. I be here. Let's go, Heather. Let's do it. I'm not doing well. I'm good and sick. Hear that garbage. Well, there you go. We'll work on it. KJ, no. Winner faces Sami at SummerSlam, and the winner of that is the contender. Oh, okay. Spaz, thank you. I missed a step. So who, if Sammy's not in this match, who's in the fourth spot? Who did I miss? Well, sometimes it's cool to be dark, to quote The Undertaker, Cody versus Punk. Again, it's one of the situations, and I agree, right? We've seen so many examples of that, where Cody might actually be appreciated more and get even more over if he has a little more of an edge. He's not, again, I think for some, he feels so politician, right? I like Cody better. That's allowed. When do you think we will see Money in the Bank qualifying matches after SummerSlam? SummerSlam's not, sorry. After SummerSlam, let me see something real quick. October, we probably won't see qualifiers for Money in the Bank until September, late August. So, yeah, that would be my money on that. We're not doing Money in the Bank till October, right? So we got some time. We got some time, Damian. Punk in the ring, rocking his black and yellow jacket. Big CM Punk chants. Right? I mean, hey, I dabble. It's a trick. It's a trap. CM Punk. Yeah, boba. Yeah, a little. It's hard to drink when you're doing this, though, because, yeah. Vince Russo, I am a mark if I want younger talent pushed. Yeah, we're gonna get into the Vince Russo list, but I got Punk, I got Cody. How we doing on a Friday, folks? Again, share this link, click the little hearts at the bottom, let us know. And I did forget to end the last poll, so congrats to those who still got it incorrect. I feel that thanks to WWE, I can now say I'll be right back in 30 different language facts, right? The whole time I'm just reading it. Okay. For those who don't get it internationally, when there's commercial breaks on Netflix, you just get a screensaver with different wrestlers and then different languages saying across the screen. We'll be right back. So these two are starting to get agitated at each other in a high level right now. Punk said, I don't want to drop the mic. I don't want to pick the mic up. You might kick me in the face. Okay. What's on Sunday? Is it WWE, Heather? It's AEW Redemption. Come hang out anyway. Does anyone know who the fourth member of the Fatal 4-Way tonight is? Is it Trick? It's Trick. All right, thank you. You know what's funny? I read that and out of context, I'm like, all right, great. But no, I appreciate that, Spazzer. So it'll be Trick, Royce, Damian, and Finn. The winner faces Sammy at SummerSlam. The winner of Sammy and TBD will take on the winner of Cody Punk. Now do I got that dialed in? Why Punk look like his action? It's so funny. His hair looks like he borrowed it from his action figure. And the reference of these two being Beavis and Butthead is wicked. Trick. I'm watching Wrestling Revolver as well. Good stuff. Keep us posted, Damian. Speaking of good stuff.
Well posted there, as I can actually post myself there for a minute. But yeah, this is definitely Beavis and Butthead out here. Punk needs a fucking haircut like I do. I don't know now if Sammy's not in the Fatal 4-Way. I thought the Fatal 4-Way was to get a shot into the make it a triple threat at SummerSlam. I was all sorts of wrong.
No, I'm guessing that they've decided it's going to be a triple threat. They just haven't decided who's going to be in it, is from what I gather. I thought Sammy was in it, and if Sammy could win the Fatal 4-Way, they'd add him to SummerSlam. Apparently, the winner of the Fatal 4-Way will take on Sammy at SummerSlam.
Which I don't feel like I like, because Sammy, because of Trick, Royce, Priest, and Finn. So then it'd be what? Finn wins Probably. That. And then Finn, Sammy at SummerSlam, because that'll be a good match. And then you would what? They face the winner of Punk Cody, or they get added into the main event? Probably same night.
Maybe the next night. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I never thought of that either, because it's a 2-night pay-per-view. Unless it's just a post SummerSlam title shot.
Which then I don't like it even more.
Right? Like Saturday Night Main Event or wherever. Maybe that's what it is. But it's official on the SummerSlam page. Fatal Influence will take on the Bella Twins with Paige. So the 6-woman tag we know about. Sammy versus Finn, Damian, Royce, or Trick Williams.
There you go.
I mean, it would be funny if it was Trick again, but I can't imagine that being the case.
Run it back. Gingy, the Ginger Taker.
Right, the Ginger Taker returns.
Mike Love out here. Horrible story.
Yeah.
Which story? Toy Story? The Land Before Time? Which story are we talking about? Lord of the Rings?
Story.
Game of Thrones? Which story?
Right, yeah, let us know. More specifics, again.
Well, I don't think this has been a horrible story.
I don't think so, but I get some of the concern with it. I don't mind. Like, even how this started with them kind of bickering at each other, it worked for me. Again, Cody kind of slows it down, being a little clean cut and polished, but I think Punk gets the best out of people a lot of times. So I think this is going okay. I like the oops, did I hate you? Oops, I'm mad at you, but I'm not really. No, we're friends, but fuck you. Like,
yeah, but Cody's way too polite for that shit.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you nudge me like one too many times, we got some shit we need to speak about.
Right.
Royce little heelish. How about a little heel turn, John Cena?
The problem is there is a crew of people out there that don't like anybody against Punk. They are the Punk army. They will cheer for Punk and boo
Punk derangement syndrome.
Then you have the Punk, mostly Meltzer and his friends, but there is Punk derangement syndrome as well.
There's some people that no matter what CM Punk does, he could save burning, puppies from a shelter, and he saves 49 out of 50. Well, why did you go 50 for 50?
Right. Now Boston's saying, what up, Boston? The Punk Cody stuff is garbage. There you go. I would love more than it's garbage, but yeah, I mean, is it garbage?
Is it just safe? Is it safe? Is that what we're all trying to say? Is it feels just safe?
What's the issue with it? What are we struggling with?
Is it I was going to say, is it Cody? But I still could see a way to where Cody wins, but then it feels like we took a long way around our wrist to get to our elbow to get it back to the belt back to Cody. I want to see Punk have the belt for a while.
And I want Punk Sammy.
Like he's shoehorned in here.
If Sammy can get involved, I mean, I'd be more than happy to see Punk Sammy.
Well, doesn't it feel like Cody got kind of shoehorned? You were talking before about how we talked around WrestleMania. He could have dropped to the mid card. He challenges Jey Uso the week after losing it to get a number one contendership.
Yeah, just like
so it feels like he snapped right back around and he's back in the title picture. Like he didn't earn it. He just kind of walked back into it.
It's where and I understand. I think some of the fan base has that. That's the stuff that rubs them the wrong way. Wait, you mean he lost? And then just 2-3 nights later, he turned around and did this. Even when they announced they were going to, Sammy, Cody on Raw, we were all kind of like, oh, shit, he's going to win it back. Like, my God, like, they're not going to do this unless he's winning it, right?
Right. Well, that's why it was such a thing when Gunther took out Cody and laid the fucking groundwork for Punk to show up.
Yeah. For sure.
Gamer looks like JD from NY.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just your cousin Kevin from Boston.
From Boston. The crowd is relatively quiet for a lot of this right now, if I'm being honest.
I'm not expecting them to be but like,
no pop on the punch.
You can make out individual conversations.
Mm-hmm. No, like Punk gets that big line in, is like, I'm your only friend, and nobody reacted. You didn't get the clap on the period.
No.
Pause and pause. Try not to get the clap on the period, folks.
There you go.
Right. Helpful tips.
Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
Comes the tie.
Uncouth Cody Rhodes. I watched Moana with The Rock in it. The animated one, yeah, I heard that was good. The live action one, well, there's a reason why Seth Rollins is name dropping the People's Champ and everything.
Right.
Dwayne might be back sooner rather than later.
It was funny because I had a thought of like, okay, The Rock's, like, a lot of people have been talking about his movies not doing so good, and he's had a bit of a cold, an off and on run since like Black Adam. And I'm like,
he's been on like a 3-year losing streak.
Yeah. Imagine he's like, oh shit, I can't just make movies anymore. I'm gonna go hang out around the wrestling ring like full time for a while. And he just comes back as like the heel, almost the opposition to The Rock, maybe, or like to Triple H. Sorry, like almost publicly make that kind of a war. But I was like, my God,
Oh my
I
God!
hope,
Then Vince Russo can,
right?
busted open in his
I'm just
pants out there.
nervous because if he's not doing well in the movies, would he try and come back here and hang
Stay
out?
away, Dwayne. Stay
Right.
away.
Right.
You got your millions and your millions. Go stay the fuck away. Go take your 2% on the board and chill your ass at home. Go
Right.
to Hawaii and rate a fucking fast 11 or something.
He called him Dusty's kid and brushed him. Cody stops. This has been a little flat.
Yeah, but see, even when Cody's out there, kill it, he feels like he's
That's so funny.
like the kid in a 90s sitcom. Like if this was like Fresh Prince, he's like the rich kid that tries to act cool of, no, we're not going to end it this way. We're going to end it on my turn. Like it's just so fucking forced, it feels.
And now it's over and we play his music. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of see what some of the fans are saying.
But
now
it's
they're
not
arguing
like,
it.
I want Punk in this whole situation. Like I want Punk versus somebody else. I want Punk versus Sammy more than I want Punk versus Cody.
I agree.
The CM Punk pipe bomb Lego-y set. Why's he got weird fucking ears?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a little thing on the bottom that says CM Punk pipe bomb. It's like the Lego-y kind of action figure thing, but he's got like his hair's like spiked up like he's Batman
That's
or something.
funny. Yeah, I didn't see that. I got the annoying Joe Alonzo on my screen, Wrestling Revolver. There you go.
Well, I got Joe Tessitore, Joe on Joe action.
Right. Health coach, KJ. Is that a recommendation?
The life coach.
Am I not looking so good? What's up?
I think I'm the one that looks paler than you.
Right. Called Cody a dusty kid. He did. Right at the end. But I feel like the crowd wasn't totally pulled into it. Is Boston right? We've heard it. You've said it before.
A bit.
Shut up.
Well, you're not going to do anything. You're just yammering at each other. There's nothing that feels like it's really shooty bang bang that's really pulling the gloves off. It just feels like you're generic. I don't like babyface heel promo. There's nothing beneath the surface on this.
But yeah, and well, it's babyface on babyface, so there's real no like
little. But there's no even mentioning Dusty of that's the final line, and oh, you're Dusty's kid. No shit. If you don't know he's Dusty's kid at this point, where have you been living? Like that's not an insult anymore. There's no real shots either way. Like with Roman and Punk, where they were technically kind of babyface, but they dug at each other.
Yeah, and like no guys really digging in heelishly, or almost like they're trying to insult each other, but respectfully insult each other. You know, I'm just saying it how it is, kind of vibe. So it is kind of interesting, and the fans were a little bit not in, like seemingly not that into it. As we got Sharuka here, she will be in the match.
And you admit she's becoming a babyface when she's out there leaving Fanatics Fest with fucking glow bands down to here of fans giving her bracelets and everything like that. I know she kind of looks like, because it's not about the money, it's not about the money.
Because she never turned on Alexa, or Alexa never turned on her. So like people are still good with her.
Yeah, but I don't think she has. She can still just separate.
Yeah, I think that if you're doing it this way, it's kind of working a little bit to their advantage, to be honest. Because if they did something drastic, the fans would have had to decide: do we like Alexa or do we like Charlotte? If they just kind of drift a little, and you injured Alexa, remember we Pillmanized her, so now we still have that that following shot, touched by an angel.
Oh, give me the beat, boy, and free my soul.
Right.
I wanna get lost in rock and roll.
Yeah, I will agree with you. She's changed her look up again, but the fans seem to be with her more than I anticipated they would be.
Can I be divorce number 4?
Would it be 5?
But 5, either way, 5 times. 5 times.
All right, Nick, we're on. Go.
No, I think we were saying the same thing. You say it, and I'll drop it in the chat for those who want to follow along.
Yeah, so I did find in his latest memoir, Total Nonstop Agony, Vince Russo dedicates a chapter to his hatred. So this is with Vince Russo's 17 criteria of a wrestling mark. What? Let's see if we relate or not relate, or I mean, some of these are outlandish, bro.
It's Vince Russo, bro. Like, do you have to say a bro between all of this? Like, could you imagine? I know I said I listened to Alvarez on an audiobook. Could you imagine a Vince Russo audiobook? It would be total agony, total nonstop agony. It would be that if you listen to a bro.
But you'd be fucking in your sleep, bro. Just fucking nightmare fuel. All right, number 1. You've convinced yourself that professional wrestling is real. It's not. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bro?
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean? All right, okay, that seems kind of, very broad. 2.
We all know that it's not exactly, if you're at this point, respectfully, it's not on the straight up and up.
Most, I'd say, everyone of a mature enough age, it's like other things in this world. You get to a certain age and you realize it was a little bit of a tap dance.
It comes with the puberty package.
That's the way to put it. I like it. All right. Professional wrestling is the most important thing in your life. Well, I mean, shit.
Top five.
It's up there. You own a lot of black t-shirts with pit stains. What? Okay.
How do you notice a pit stain on a black shirt? First, Vince, how fucking degenerate are you? You're reversing dye.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily associate, I think he's taking a dig at the lower brow side of things, but I don't necessarily associate a black t-shirt with it. Like, if he would have said a fucking wrestling t-shirt with cheesy dust on it, I'll go with you. I get it. But he's not smart enough.
I would associate a tank top, also known normally as a different term, being more with a wrestling fan than a lot of black t-shirts. That's so if you wear dark clothing, so you're an emo, goth, shop and hop topic, if you're like metal, if you like hip hop and you like dark shirts and gold chains and everything, according to Russo, you're a mark.
Okay, he's so funny. In such a moronic way. You sing along to the wrestler's themes at the top of your lung. Ding! Survey says.
I'm sorry. There's some wrestlers' themes that I would blare even if they weren't. There's wrestling songs. There's songs that I only listen to because they were used in wrestling. Hello, my friend. We'll meet again.
I sing Sweet Caroline at the top of my lungs. It doesn't mean I'm a baseball mark. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I was out there last weekend when having a barbecue, playing a game, just jamming to Bismarcky. Oh, baby, you. What am I? Hip hop mark?
Number 6 might be one of my favorites. Dave Meltzer is your god. All caps.
There's some people that actually have to check that off. There's some people that are going to check that box.
Again, I think when you're trying to make a criteria for a certain group of people, you might have gone too specific. But yeah, okay. Work rate in fake wrestling matches is important to you. Important all caps and fake all caps. Fake
now, see, this is already where the veil has started to slip because work rate, bro, in fake wrestling matches, bro. You've already had to use the term fake within that, why? And work rate is already an insider term. Someone who already is going to be paying attention heavily to wrestling knows what the term work rate is. Yeah, if you're a casual wrestling fan, you don't know what work rate is.
Not really. And I guess that, kind of to his point, but at the same time, some fans like the moves and the big spots, and some fans like the psychology of it all. So, again, kind of loose. And when you try and be kind of creative and funny, but you're dumb, this is how it turns out. You hate any form of non-wrestling entertainment in your wrestling. Okay. I don't think that almost is the opposite of a wrestling mark.
What is Vince Russo's booking strategy?
Yeah, well, that's what that's trying to justify. Is like, if I can't do my Jerry Springer stuff, bro, you're dumb.
You just don't get it. That's always the good sign of an argument, is there's no counterpoint outside of just you don't get it.
Yeah. Charlotte and I are kicking off, folks. Keep blowing up that chat. We will get back to you. I'm sure a lot of you have comments. I'll read one more and then we'll take a pause and then we'll come back to it. But you hate any, we got that one. This one, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, but let's say you fill a tube sock over Japanese wrestling, but he uses the O word, all caps. Bro.
Okada?
Yeah, you Okada in your pants.
You Okada over Japanese wrestling.
Weird, again, uber specific, because, I mean,
it feels like he's got a really select person in mind, and it might be named Maeve Schmelzer.
Yeah, right? Like, it does feel like he talks so much shit about the WWE, but all his criteria kind of fits what you would think a sicko fits. Like, he's like,
hey, Tony, would you like to come on our podcast, coaching bro and everything?
Yeah, right?
I love you. I love you. What you're doing is so great.
Yeah, we weren't talking about you or your fans. No way. No.
As we go right to another commercial so we can keep the party rolling.
Oh, shit. KJ's favorite Moxley is on. Oh, there you go. I'm not mad that I'm not watching it at the moment. As we go to another commercial, that's great.
Right? It's like they know.
All right. Another commercial. I know we're getting a little behind on this chat, but KJ Moxley couldn't. Yeah, no, not even close. Not even close. Dale wants to.
That's a Dave Meltzer comparable of calling John Moxley this generation's Terry Funk. Get the fuck out of here. Get the funk out of here.
All right, ready? Number 10. Yeah. You are opposed to seeing attractive women in wrestling. Is that any like who out there does not like pretty women in wrestling?
Isn't attraction subjective, Your Honor?
That is true, but I don't think anyone's like, who's that even directed at? Who like?
That's his wife looking over his shoulder. You don't like hot ladies. Like, what?
This is a guy who get all like hot and bothered at the idea of Sable and cotton panties. Like, we know the stories. Like, again, this guy who, like Vince Russo, who's this like God-fearing, religious guy and wants to tell everyone, may the Lord be with you, seems to have a really fucking deep, dark kind of perversion when it comes to that kind of thing in all of his kind of context. So
repent. It's pent up.
Is that what this is? Yeah.
Well, it's even then. So you're opposed to attractive, like, again, so what's terms attractive? And even then, who says that? Who's out there? You know what I hate? Not just women wrestling. I hate attractive. Give me the ugly gals out there doing the graps. What?
Right? Who are all these pretty bitches? What are they doing in my wrestling? Like, what is happening? What are we talking about? So, okay, Vince, we see you. You walk around arenas with a replica championship belt on your shoulder. That ding. Okay. That is.
I'm not taking shots, but I've seen people that go to like the grocery stores and do like good day-to-day activities and everything. Like, even the wrestlers don't do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Roman just gets his when he shows up at the building. Never mind fucking taking it with you. That is jokes. But yeah, Vince Russo's list as we continue here. The championship thing qualifies. I'll give him that one.
Yeah. I feel like if you bring it to a venue or like if you're caught in public with your replica belt, you have to defend it.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree.
It's 24/7 belt all the time.
I should be legally allowed to run up and hit you in the back with a chair and pin you. But anyway, here's one that's interesting because I think it's just kind of maybe, but needs some criteria. You live rent-free in your parents' house. Does that automatically make you a wrestling mark?
No, like
I mean, it could make you a young wrestling fan. I mean, if
you're above... somewhere there's a 12-year-old reading this book. What do you say fuck me for?
I'm trying to get a job, motherfucker.
I'm trying to get a job, goddammit.
Oh, shit.
I get it, but these are also some of the most. I'm so glad that we could get this deep thought, this deep insight from Vince Russo, who could say the same shit that Twitter accounts fucking say and argue amongst each other about. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so glad this guy who's been so important in the industry came down from the mountain upon high to give us these 17 marked commandments that are all just fucking Twitter tweets.
Oh God. And then some of them aren't even refined. Because if you would have said, if you're over the age of 30 living rent-free in your parents' house without a good excuse, you might be a wrestling mark. I'm okay with that. Right.
But if you like black, so here it is. If you like black shirts and live with your parents, you're a wrestling mark. You might not even watch wrestling. You're a wrestling mark.
Or you're like, in university still. Or I mean, wrestling fans are arranged. So, I mean, I get what he's going for. It's just not a refined thought. As Nia dragged Charlotte into the corner, the qualifier continues on SmackDown. Coming out of the commercial break, I can't even tell you if it's been a good or bad match because it's been non-commercial.
Yeah, well, we had Nia hit the socket, pause, and then the leg drop. Now Charlotte's got her up for the power bomb.
Right.
Nia out here with the oops, I did it again. 2 count.
Power bomb to little Nia.
Yeah, Nia's trim down.
Number
He's
13.
Out there. How would you Fatu?
Right. Number 13, Nick. You are a part of a tribe, quote unquote, that loves one wrestling brand and hates the other.
Is this where I say Vince Russo's giving me my 13 reasons out here?
I got 21.
Your tribe. Do we have a tribe? We've built our own tribe. We've built our own United Nation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got company. There's a storm coming. Oh, wow.
She's just making fabric look good at this point. Like, it's not even clothing. It's just fucking fabric.
Oh, that is one of the funniest ways I've ever heard that put. That is jokes. She's making fabric look good.
Tell me where there's an actual outfit. I don't know when the top starts and the bottom ends.
As Jade and the baddies are here, but if they get involved, how will this affect the qualifier?
But even Nia's pissed. Like, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Remember when Mission used to matter?
No,
well, she was. Don't you say that.
She had a decent run in NXT. That was about it.
No, she was out there with Uncle Alan and Co. and everything. She was out there a little bit.
Oh, fair enough.
She's better than this. Better than this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Forearm to Jade.
I think the baddies might be some of her best work.
It's some of her only work.
Facts.
Oh, that boot was a stretch.
Oh, these are so basic and so dumb. We'll get back to them,
now
folks.
Jade takes out Charlotte.
And now we get a DQ. So do both women get in?
No, because Charlotte would win by disqualification. So now is Nia and Lash going to have an issue with Jade and the baddies.
Now that makes sense. That's possible. So, but this big issue, and I do believe, Nick, I think there was big plans with Charlotte and Jade, but plans have that's been a lot of the focus with this.
Oh, for sure. I think that we've said it. They've teased it going all the way back to WrestleMania when it ended up being Jade and Rhea. They were staring each other across the aisleways and through the entrance ramps and everything. Right. There's been this tension between the two. Yeah, so Nia's just taken the entire. Yeah, Nia's losing her shit because she was supposed to win.
Oh, they beeped her out.
Darius Rucker, I only want to be with you. Sing the national anthem.
Fucking love me some Darius. Some Hootie. Hootie! Let's go!
Back to the Bullfish then with Vince Russo?
Yes, back to Vince Russo, folks. Something I thought I'd never say ever. Number 14. You are offended if anyone refers to you as a mark. Like, what the fuck?
You know how you're a mark? You get upset when people call you a mark.
Yeah.
Do you know what the fuck? He ran out at 11 and filled it out to 17.
Do Do you know who would freak out if you called him a mark?
Vince
fucking
Russo.
Russo. Hey, Vince, hey, bro, don't call me that. No average wrestling fan gives a fuck if you called him a mark. Most of us like wear it like, oh yeah, I'm a bit of a mark. I get caught up in story. I'm a mark.
We made merch after when we were in the WrestleMania thing on YouTube that they did for 40.
Podcast marks.
Right. And then Cornette's reacting to it, calling all of us podcast marks. We made merch. I'll fully admit I'm a mark. With this. It's that is the universal wrestling like badge of honor a little bit. You've got your sickos, I guess your TNA loyalists or whatever Anthony was saying. You've got your Fed bots. Everybody's a wrestling mark and almost proud of it.
Yeah, not like not even like the 12-year-old fan we talked about before would get like, hey, you little mark. Oh, stop it. No, Vince Russo would get offended. So does that make him a wrestling mark now? Or is he trying to separate himself?
Is that the sign of a real mark? You get mad when you get called a mark?
Yeah, it's smelt it, dealt it, bro. We know the rules. And that's him. He's the fucking the markiest of mark guys, and he tries to act like he's not, but no, he's the biggest mark for himself is the problem.
Right. Well,
all right.
What was that? So no, I just want to click on a few quickly if I like this.
All right,
her name was Mitchin in Action. That was my fantasy football team name.
Facts.
With her former husband, Keith Lee, as the profile picture. Kelly, aren't the marks the ones who made Russo any kind of relevant? Yes.
Yes. That's the other part. There is a thing out there. Like, even what we do, we'll see comments all the time. Like, can't believe these guys talking about wrestling. Like, all right. I mean, but we're marks of this. Like, this is what we do. We like it. It's not like we were like, hey, man, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you. Hi, Nick. Do you want to be like the fucking, chills for a company? No, it was, I like wrestling. Do you like wrestling? Let's go, man. Like, that's it. That's the way it should be.
Oh, absolutely. As Priest coming out, it's the same thing of any sort of sports team, any sort of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, anything like that. Fans about fans are going to be fans, but
it's so weird. A lot of belittling people for being fans. Oh, I can't believe you like this so much. Wait, what? That's what we're supposed to do.
Well, as you say that, as Mike Love, how can anybody like this?
Right,
Russo, exactly. Is that you on a burner?
Yeah, what are we supposed to dislike? What are you seeing, Mike? Tell us something. You keep making statements. I need some info.
Well, that's like, so do you just not like pro wrestling? Like, it's weirder to go out of your way to tell someone, I can't believe these guys still like pro wrestling, than to just move on. So you took time out of your day? Hey, what are you saying?
Yeah, why are you coming to my job and fucking with me for? Who
denied it's divided?
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. All right, you ready for 15?
Sure. We're almost to the end.
We're almost at the end of this. You honestly believe Triple H or Tony Khan are true, capitalized and quotations, bookers of the year? Timeout. Hold the phone on this.
Does Vince think these awards are real? Vince thinks these awards are real. He's just pissed he hasn't gotten an actual Emmy or a Grammy or a Booker. He's pissed he's never gotten himself a golden KJ. Well, you know what, Vince? For $59.99, me and KJ will sign this and we'll send you a golden KJ so you can have your own award.
Right.
How does that make you feel, Vince?
Jokes. As we do have a commercial for Unreal Season 3. I will say this. That last one, even if he feels like the booking sucks or booking in modern wrestling is not good, there still is a best of the not good group. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a one. So this idea of a true booker of the year, well, they booked, and if they're better than their counters based on some, then that's what they are. What the fuck do you mean? Like, you believe in? It's not fucking made up. It's not. It's a thing. Like you get an Oscar for movie of the year, even in a year where there's 4 shit nominees.
Couple of things, Vince. The awards aren't real. This is all a cup of haters. This is all fucking subjective. Like, he basically said, you're a Cinemark if you actually believe that Oppenheimer's the movie of the year. Like, what are you fucking talking about, Vince?
A Cinemark.
Like, you're literally getting mad. Shout out to Cinemark movie theaters. Hashtag not sponsored. But like, you're gangbanging over people having a fucking opinion of who they think booked the best show. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, like, I can't believe that you think Friends is the best show. You're a fucking mark. What?
Yeah, help me understand. Like, he thinks like Jonathan Coachman is a good guy to talk wrestling with. It's silly. It's not
that's
real.
a sign of a mark. That's a sign of a mark.
When you take any wrestling advice from Jonathan Coachman, you may be a mark.
And JD from NY, you're a fucking man. That should be now. Mark.
Yeah, wait, coming soon, folks. The You Might Be a Mark book from the Wrestling for Life Network.
You might be a mark merch. That's what we should do. You might be a mark.
Yes.
Put this shit on the back.
I've been saying it for the last 20 minutes.
Donate to literacy again. That'll be the birthday shirt of this year. Is donate to literacy.
I'm on that. I like this. But yeah, like we'll put out, we'll do the old Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a wrestling mark. Right? That's too funny, but all right, we got a couple more before
I like this though, real quick though, from Jose. I'm watching a wrestling live stream watch log. Suffice to say, I'm probably a mark.
Facts. If you are a streamer of wrestling and or watch a streamer of wrestling, you are probably a wrestling mark.
Facts.
Like, that's how this is gonna roll.
The 10 mark commandments out here,
right? The last couple are fucking insane to me. Like,
well, no, see, and Willie Kelly, real quick, he's getting my whole point of Russo would argue Oppenheimer isn't film of the year because they weren't using live nuclear bomb. Like, it's I can't believe you really think that Triple H is book of the year, bro. Like, you're mad that somebody likes a fucking TV show. What the fuck are you on about?
It was so digital. These fucking guys just using fake nuclear bombs. Like, what? Why? You can't go out to. You can't go blow a few things up? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, fucking Judy Bagwell on a forklift?
Right.
Last few. The 10 more.
All right, because we got Finn coming out, so we got enough entrance time.
Yeah.
16. You actually cried when Cody Rhodes finished his story. So this is where he gets a shot in at the other guys. Cody Rhodes finished his story and beat Roman at WrestleMania.
That's a shot at the other Dave. That's a shot at Dave LaGreca. Again, dude, Russo hates the name Dave.
He fucking
hates Tell me Dave. When I'm telling lies. That's a shot. But that's also, is that just a shot saying you cried at pro wrestling? Because it has moments in wrestling brought you. Yeah, why that one?
Like, shit, I've had some times where I get a little choked up by the moment. It happens. I take it. I get a little teary-eyed at a good flick. Nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely.
Is he trying to be one of those guys who are like, man, like, come on, bro. Real men don't cry, bro. Come on, bro. You hold that shit in, bro.
He's one of those guys that ends up on a watch list because of he's trying to act too tough.
All right. Last but not least, as Trick Williams coming out, right? You make every excuse in the book when your brand's ratings is down for the week. Back to Meltzer.
Right.
Again, Meltzer's a mark. I mean, I don't know what to tell him. Like, he specifically, yeah.
Yeah, but he jumps 3 steps to get there. Because if you're talking about brands and ratings, already you're a mark. You're already in the know. You're already a smart mark. There's a mark term for being an inside mark.
Oh, yeah. It's like getting at someone and they like, oh, yeah, man, you're a poo-poo face. Like, oh, okay.
You're a silly bean.
Right? If you cried during Cody Rhodes, you're a loser. Dude, write that down, bro. That's good shit, bro. The fuck, bro? The fuck are we doing?
I don't know. And people think that he has his fucking thumb on the pulse of pro wrestling out there.
His thumb is wedged so far in his own asshole. Finger pop in your own asshole. Listen,
you took little Jack Horner, a little too literal.
The one thing I will say, I mean, as much as we've been critical of Meltzer, as the Fatal 4-Way is about to start, so we can transition here, as Royce takes the first 2 guys down, and now all 3.
It's only 2 hours still. I was like waiting for a whole other hour.
The thing, at least, there's an arrogance to Dave, but like Coachman and Russo spend a good 30% of their show telling everyone how wonderful they are. Like it's like nonstop, just stroking each other all show. And their takes are fucking awful. They're like, oh, we're going to be the voice of the anti-WWE, which, 1, there's plenty of people doing that. And 2, your takes suck. You're idiots. And this whole bragging about we're in the industry for X amount of years, makes your takes worse, not better. What are we doing?
That's the thing is Russo's got all this experience, and we just read that list. And you sounds like somebody that has never spent a day watching pro wrestling, let alone in the pro wrestling world out there.
Yeah.
But as we go to picture in picture, they just don't want to show us this match really.
Right.
It's been commercial, picture in picture.
Yeah, we got caught up in the Russo stuff, and we always know, like, if something's happening in the show, it will pull us our attention out. We're often running with the Fatal 4-Way. I don't know, and I'm going to say this out loud, and people might be surprised. I don't really get, okay, we're going to do a Fatal 4-Way, and the winner of the Fatal 4-Way gets to fight Sammy to be the number 1, like, to get into the triple threat. So now we're guaranteed it's going to be a triple threat, I believe.
Well, is it even to get to a triple threat, or is it to face them after SummerSlam? Because the match is at SummerSlam.
That's what I mean. Like, it does. I think
this whole thing's convoluted and not good.
It's a little not well done.
It's not very much a hat. It's like the Russo list, half baked. He got to about 11 and then fell the fuck off and got really specific with shit.
Yeah, like this list should have been like 6 things. Like, again, well, I guess I'm not a wrestling mark because I haven't really, busted a nut over New Japan in a while. Like, I
did Okada over an Okada roll.
I Okada over an Okada roll. Hashtag.
Yeah, well, how many people out there can pull that off and actually know what they're talking about?
That is true.
I see you. Oh, I wanted to acknowledge Jose out there with the 10 crack commandments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh,
yeah.
The 10 Mark commandments. I love it.
Kelly, I'm a pro wrestler who loves wrestling and is watching a wrestling live cast. I'm a mark.
Right? Everyone in the chat, let us know. You're a mark.
We're going to have I'm a mark merch. I'm a mark merch. Be proud. Wear it bold.
Oh, I like that.
Embrace that shit.
Right.
Mark is beautiful. Embrace that shit.
Right. If you ever spent time fucking putting glitter on a sign so you could take to the wrestling show, you might be a mark.
If you've ever made a friendship bracelet for someone who's never met you before, you might be a mark.
Be a mark, yes. If you like making grilled cheese at night, you might be a wrestling mark.
you might listen to Vince Russo. Sorry. That might be a direct shot at some people, but we leave. I see you. Lies, they do that. Chill. Do what now?
I don't know what happened. I'm a lady. I'm not a mark. Lady marks are good, though. I'm a lady, too.
Would you be a lark? Because you've got smarts. Are you a lark?
Are you a lark? All right. By all means, on the comments after this video, let us know the things that you think qualify you as a mark. Again, I don't think Vince, like, this might have been good writing a decade ago or something where people would have been like, oh, don't call me a mark, bro. But nowadays, like, none of us are mad at the idea that we might be a mark.
No, you want to know who's at, but that's the thing is because then you actually take this shit way too seriously.
Yes.
The people that get offended by being called a mark are the people who are the actual marks that take this way too literally, way too fucking seriously.
Right.
That don't allow wrestling have fun moments, that don't allow for some shit. Now, granted, it does still have to have some constraints, some sense, some logic, some rules. Doesn't mean you go free willy-nilly out there.
Right.
But it's just going to sound rude, but only a nerd gets mad that you call them a nerd.
I get it, right? Like, again, you get defensive about things. And again, the guy that would get mad about it would be Vince. Like, if you went to their next live and said, hey, man, Vince Russo's the biggest mark ever, he'd get mad and go on a rant. Come on, bro. What do you mean, Mark, bro? I don't live with my mom, bro. I live with my grandma. It's different.
Right? If you know what a mark means, you're probably a mark.
Facts. By definition. It's after SummerSlam. Okay, there you go. Thank you. If not, Keys could potentially have 3 matches. Yes, he could.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought so. No, I think the match for SummerSlam. I thought they said if Sammy wins at SummerSlam, he gets into the triple threat. I thought that's what they said, but they could have said the match was that triple threat or the match at SummerSlam for a match after. I don't fucking know anymore.
As Solo's coming out, well, just none of it's made too much sense. This doesn't feel like it's been built well enough to an actual main event tonight. It feels
right.
This week in wrestling overall has felt like a punt more than anything.
Oh, Solo's here again.
Like
Solo's
it felt like
been
we're
in a
on
lot of people's
down.
business. Yeah, I mean, I guess because it almost feels like a little go home showy from everybody, right? And like, I mean,
you're a week ahead. You're a week ahead.
Oh, they did their kickoff show a week ahead, so maybe that's why we're getting 2 weeks of go home shows.
Right. Well, almighty out here. I want to know how this is even possible. Guys, I'm actively watching 18 wrestling shows, 19 if I add Revolver. I'm a mark and proud of it. Well, shout out. How are you watching that many? How many
in the core of the
exist
Matrix
at one time?
Yeah, like are you in the core of the Matrix with just TVs everywhere? What are we doing? Like
I'm trying to think of what was the fucking character in the Matrix that's in the that Neo has to go and meet the architect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sammy and Gunther just lost the match to get a title shot. So they explained all this earlier, Boston. If you missed it, I apologize for but they did explain it all.
Really, I wouldn't be apologizing because we still are trying to figure out what the fuck they're really doing.
We're still trying to put it all together.
We're all confused together. Don't act like we're smarter than this.
He's kind of wicked.
No, we all trying to figure this shit out.
How mad he was that he got fucked, and then Pierce somehow thought the compromise was you would fight the winner of this match, which I don't quite get, but okay,
right?
Yeah, it's got to be post.
Malone.
And Sammy has a legitimate claim to be pissed off because he feels like he got fucked by Punk and how that worked out. And again, he also claimed, the bullshit between Aldis and Gunther fucked him up at the pay-per-view. So Sammy has a legitimate gripe.
Yeah, this was why throwing these 4 guys into this respectively feels kind of fucking out the blue. And it's all to have a match versus Sammy to then get to a match post SummerSlam. Right. Just make it a fucking thing to where Sammy has to win a match to get an opportunity to make it a fucking triple threat or something. Because at this point, Sammy fighting after this doesn't feel like it matters as much as Sammy fighting in this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just odd because, like, why would this other person get pulled into this opportunity? Like, my mindset, I think it made more sense that he was in the Fatal 4-Way. Like, we're not just going to put you at the front of the line, Sammy. You have to beat one of, you got to be in a Fatal 4-Way. Oh, here comes
the Usos.
Yo, we only got 4 minutes on the clock. Time flew. All this Russo talk.
Well, like I said, I was halfway expecting there to be like a goddamn another hour thing going on. I was damn near about to take a pause because I think a fucking transformer landed outside of my goddamn apartment out here with things going on.
Things that
LA popping out.
Boston, I'm with you, my guy. I'm like, they showed it earlier. LA's here. I mean, why? Listen, I know I pick on the other company sometimes, but my God, like this is so like overbooked, but like not really involving. Like it's like storyline adjacent to everything else.
Priest is going to win and face Sammy. God damn it. No, he's going flying. Crossbody on everybody. Finn with a small package. 1, 2, 2.
Oh, shit, you got a head.
Sling blade. You got caught in the
Blade.
Russo sphere.
Right, what happened? You jumped?
I got a shotgun drop kick into the corner.
Shotgun drop kick in the corner.
I got Finn going up for the Coupe de Gracie.
Finn
Nobody
up.
home.
Finn down. Nobody home.
Trick kick.
Trick up.
2
Trouble in
count.
paradise.
2 count.
2 count. That was kind of fun. Bye-bye.
Sammy, Candice, and Johnny. Well, Johnny's kind of watching.
It's good match. There's just people everywhere.
But it's good match doesn't mean it fits though, too. Like you can have a good match. Like Sunday, we're gonna have a lot of good matches. That doesn't make it a great pay-per-view kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like this can be a good match, but it's not a great main event.
I mean, I get what you're saying, for sure. I have no problem with this match, especially with the people in it being in the main event. Damien drops, Royce. But I almost feel like this is like the U.S. title division.
Yeah, that's kind of what it should be. Kind of what
Like your mid cards all having a match to lose to Sammy. No, Royce.
I must Royce. 1, 2.
Hey, look, it's Jacob.
Jacob. You should have known if you
Jacob
stood
Royce?
there, Jacob was not too far behind.
Right? So we now have our 5th run in.
But again, this is where I can hear certain people saying, Fatal 4-way, no DQ, lazy booking. So now we've got Jacobs taking out Royce. So now we're down to Priest and Finn.
Finn Sammy would be good.
It'll be a good match again. But will it mean fucking anything? We'll see.
What if Finn upsets Sammy and gets in?
But it'll be post. It'll be post. That is actually better. That actually would be better. That's your way to get Finn as the number 1 contender. Finn,
do it. I like that. Finn Balor. Finn Balor, your new number 2 contender.
Who does number 2 work for?
I don't know what to call him. He is now the number 1 contender to fight.
1.5 contender.
Love me tender, folks.
But now him versus Sammy will be a good match. And now if it's post SummerSlam, a Finn Punk feud actually sounds pretty solid.
Finn Punk, Finn Sammy, like I'm okay with the people. I don't necessarily love how we got here. And it actually took a completely like separate storyline almost to get us to the finish. Now we are going to get Jacob and Royce, which is good for Royce. I don't think he's going to beat Jacob, but Jacob Royce should be fun.
Yeah, it took Monday Night Raw's main event to get involved with Friday's main event. We had an incursion, Doomsday, Marvel, for this to fucking pay off out here.
Right, new number 1.5 contender.
1.5.
Right, like shit. As ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going off the air. Priest looking at Finn with sadness in his eyes. Finn, will challenge Sammy at SummerSlam. So another match.
But did they acknowledge even the Finn Priest Judgment Day connection?
Yeah, throughout the match, but we were talking a lot.
Fair enough. I wasn't sure, honestly. But that's a nice way that's the way they ended it.
Right? I didn't even get the pull up. I got distracted. Pause.
Goddamn Russo won't get the pull up.
Yeah, Russo fucking killed it. I need some Blue Chew over here.
Fucking hell.
Hashtag not sponsored, dear. We're going to work on that.
Hashtag don't want it. Don't want it. Don't need it. You can have that.
Right?
That ain't what I'm mad at.
Eat it like Pez, folks. It's fucking delicious. I have no idea, but we're going to find out. I only like
Man's just walking around with batting practice.
Made me think of road trip with the old guy. You're boner. I only like Finn versus Finn or Finn versus Punk if Finn wins because that match needs the demon this time and it makes sense for Finn to do it. And I'm okay with that if Finn beats Punk one day.
One day, not
2 days.
I think on the challenge, unless dependent. When would you do it? You do it all the way at the next pay-per-view,
right?
And you'd have to do the demon thing, you have to make it matter. You have to do something that's going to pull it out. Like the Finn Dom match would have pulled it out and everything. I don't know if Punk Finn pulls it out right now, because that's even what Finn did on record saying.
They are pushing Finn,
though. Sorry,
and they are pushing Finn, and I don't want to have, like, we talked before about like that philosophy of like, Finn's here. How do we get him here? Yeah, book him. That's how you get him here. You got to book him in those. So I think there's something there. What's that?
No, I just said put them on the show.
Yeah, they put him in the spot, right? So I get it, but I think Finn's going to give us good matches. Finn and I think like having a rivalry with like a Punk, you're going to get a little more of Finn. Finn can talk. Finn, maybe not known as a killer promo, but he's got it in him.
Come on down to Fraggle Rock.
Nice reference.
Yeah. Good old Fergal Devitt, Taco out there with the 6 gems, with the chili. Yeah, hey, did you catch too that right after all the gems actually finally came through for the first time, StreamYard sits there and says, now you can get your gems that'll show up on StreamYard.
Yes.
It's like, well, thanks, we noticed.
The technology, and I think sometimes where we're going live and the third party that we're using aren't exactly on the same developmental track. So we play a little bit of catch up.
What is Vince Russo?
Fair enough. Folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. SmackDown has gone off the air. Give us your rating. Nick and I are going to click through them. We're going to break down a little bit of what happened tonight, how we felt about it, and then we're going to head off and get ready for Redemption Sunday. I see some ratings pouring in, Nick. I'm kind of. I know that you and I were completely distracted in the back half of that show, so it really does make me feel like there was a big chunk of that show that was very.
Raw got a 7. This gets a 6 because it even had to borrow from the Raw that struggled to get a 7.
Okay. Decent match. No big surprise. Chelsea gets a nice win.
The whole week felt like a fucking punt, though. Like, even Thursday last night, I wasn't here live with Wednesday, but Wednesday felt like a fucking punt too. It felt like everybody just played kick the can, and we'll pick this shit back up a little bit later.
We'll get back around to it, right?
Like, this was like Dynamite was the go home show for Redemption, and it doesn't feel like they even mentioned Redemption.
It was, and again, I know our buddy Tuna was trying to praise that segment with Kenny and Kevin, and everyone's talking. Like, I cut a promo about you. Anthony shows up, cuts a promo about me. Then Spaz shows up and cuts a promo about Anthony. Then fucking Geekbox shows up and cuts a promo on you. Like, none of it, like, nobody's arguing with the people that are mad at them. They're all yelling at someone else. So, yeah, it didn't by no means like, oh my God, I can't miss Redemption. Even the matches they added don't really spark the can't miss.
But well, do you, and I kind of mentioned this, and last thing I'll say, getting through some of the ratings here.
Right.
There are people that are going to buy that pay-per-view regardless.
For sure.
Just because it's an AEW pay-per-view.
For sure. And I don't fault them for that. I know people are going to do that.
I don't know if I got $50 to swing like that all the time on some bullshit, Tony.
Well, and that does have a shelf life. We've seen it with every other brand we can think of, including brands like the UFC. When you go in that cold run, people will get to a point of fuck it. WWE's gone through it multiple times in their tenure. UFC's going through it. If AEW continues, your pocket. It's like the UFC. There's a niche market of UFC fans that miss nothing of UFC and think it's the best thing ever. And then everyone else drops off except that core. And that's
but that wasn't sustainable. That's why it's now gone away from the pay-per-view model. AEW is the only sports company out there that relies exclusively on the pay-per-view model. And at this point is almost an exclusively pay-per-view company. I don't even know if the weekly TV matters so much as the pay-per-views do anymore.
No, and I saw the call out for Collision where it was like, there's 8 matches announced. We got 3 matches announced on Wednesday. I know because it's pre-taped, but there's 8, all of it, like mapped right out. You won't do that for your flagship show.
Right.
7 out of 10 from Sean Reed. Remember, go check out our Facebook. It's cooking, it's killing, it's growing. We love it. Finn wins. Finna has been on a winning streak. They're giving Finn love, and I like it. And that's why he went to SmackDown, to get more spotlight.
Absolutely, absolutely. That new SmackDown main event scene definitely feels a bit more wide open spaces.
It feels like SmackDown's kind of becoming like the indie friendly, like Punk, like all the Ring of Honor guys, all the New Japan guys are going over there, and then all the corporate guys are going the other way. So
now just make it work. Now just make it work.
Facts.
You got the pieces. You got the pieces on the board. Put them together.
Right. Punk Finn at World Collide in Chicago. Oof. That would upset some people.
There's the speculation because of it's in Chicago and they're very much leaning into the Chicago-y kind of aesthetic that people think Punk will show up.
Well, I mean, again, if where Tony gets, we kind of talk a lot about the counter booking. That would be a mean one. That would be we don't have an answer for that.
Their predatory booking strategy. Right. Get it right. It's predatory booking strategy is what he said. The only predator works for you, Tony.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he's outmanned and outgunned on this one.
Yeah, get to the chopper. Yeah.
Right. I like this. Punk Finn at Worlds Collide is tempting. Russo stunk up the stream. Yeah, we blame Russo. Russo ruined tonight's stream.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew Russo.
Finn needs this moment to work out. I wouldn't disagree. I do like it for him. 6.5 out of 10 show for me tonight. Charlotte via Nia was the best part of the show. I'm with Pop on this one. I think 6.5. I think you went 6. I'll go slightly above you. I'll give you the old, Price is Right treatment, but I thought it was a very average show. Like, there wasn't a lot, like, I was really into. Even, like, I thought the best part of the show, and people are going to get mad at me, was Sammy's promo. I thought he spit fire the whole promo. And that was it. And then not much else I wasn't super into.
An average show for a really average week of pro wrestling.
It's the dog days of summer, bro. It
stings a little bit more when it's on a Friday.
Right.
It's Feel Good Friday. You got this going, and then it's the end of the week, and it's like the culmination of the whole week's been kind of
culmination.
Yeah. I'm just all the vocab words out here.
Right.
See, I can say extra words, unlike Vince Russo.
Right. 7.5 out of 10. Everything on the menu with Braun Strowman on now. Houston, we have a monster problem. Let's go. Finn Balor needs this moment. 7 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Good show. But is so tired. Royce Keys keep on losing. But congratulations to Finn. So Royce Keys is going to get Jacob Fatu, whether it's at SummerSlam or around SummerSlam. Jacob Royce seemed like it's going to be a real thing that's been building here.
Post SummerSlam, because they've got the 6-man already, so they'll do that at the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know what the next pay-per-view is after SummerSlam, but it'll be there.
I mean, we get a Saturday Night Main Event.
Maybe there, because then I know you get Survivor Series coming up. Well, you've got Money in the Bank in October. Is it Saturday's Main Event and then Money in the Bank?
Well, yeah, we go Saturday Main Event in September because it's switched, and then Money in the Bank, unless they do the match at, that one's a different one. But, October, Money in the Bank would be the next one after that, and then Survivor Series. Right. We're getting down to the last few couple shows. That's crazy. That there's only a few WWE pay-per-views left in the year.
Well, we're getting down to the end of the year just as a whole, my guy.
There you go. 7 out of 10. Sammy going to keep everyone from winning the title or getting the title shot. If he can't, good. Be an asshole. Be a troublemaker. Buck the system. Let's go. 6 out of 10. Back to commercial heavy. Tonight was commercial heavy for sure. Even on Netflix, it felt commercial heavy.
The main event, we even joked about it. That's why we're reading off a 17 fucking number list and everything like that, because it was commercial, back to the match for a brief moment, commercial. The main event was entrance, commercial, start the match, picture in picture.
Yeah. 7 out of 10, SmackDown, and 10 out of 10 for my hot wife, Charlotte.
Whoa, now, does she know?
She probably does. 7 out of 10, AW Collision tomorrow night. Yes, we will not be here. The last time Finn and Sammy had a match against each other was October 15, 2021. Let's go. Run that back.
Right.
6 out of 10. I don't have much to say. I feel like Boston missed like the first part of the show. Maybe I made that up, but I feel like,
But he's still pretty spot on with the rating.
6 out of 10 is fair. 7 out of 10 solid show. 7 out of 10 good show. Just again, not much wow factor. Yeah, I'm in that range. I mean, again, just my socks are still on.
Yeah, but 7 almost feels like to me like there's some wow factor. Like there's
Uh,
still not everything's a fucking 10, so you got to
No.
still range in a scale.
Well, listen, and for anyone that says we lean one way or the other, I mean, let's go. I mean, I gave Dynamite in that range, so it's all relative this week. It's just very weak, like you said. All right, 6.5 as we start to head towards the door. 8.8. Yeah, WWE Network didn't get made because pay-per-view sales were only improving. Right. 3 I didn't watch. That makes sense. That's usually why, probably. I mean, good for you, Paul. This way you won't be so mad tonight. That's good. At least you don't do something else with your socks, KJ. You don't Okada in your socks, folks.
Don't Okada into an Okada roll out there, folks.
But, ladies and gentlemen, that is SmackDown. We are back at 6 p.m. for Redemption. Like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, be a friend, tell a friend. Check out all our socials. Check out the Discord, our Facebook, all the things, all the stuff. And that's it. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your weekend. See you on Sunday.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you put up at that for life with it. And Vince Russo is a mark.
Have a good night. See you on the flip side. Vinny Rue was so bad at his job. To this day, people think he was a plant to destroy the other company. Enough said. Don't listen. Be smart, folks. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night.